Shall we all rise to welcome him and remain standing for the national salute?
Today is certainly a momentous occasion, not just for you, the graduating officer cadets, but also for the entire nation and your families. Today we welcome you to the essential call to leadership and service with the noble colors of the Ghana Armed Forces. From today you shall leave the walls of this academy as proud members of the Ghana Armed Forces, just as many have done before you. Congratulations, my dear graduates of regular career course intake 63. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 years ago, I was here to perform a similar function as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. It gives me a great sense of nostalgia to be here again today. And as faith and the uncertainties of life would have it, I'm back again to preside over this auspicious ceremony. I'm grateful to the Almighty God and highly elated to be part of this graduation parade and commissioning ceremony. I wish to assure you that my administration and the entire Ghanaian people stand strongly with you in your bid to serve and protect our nation. Mother Ghana demands your devotion and your patriotic service. My dear officer cadets of the Ghana Armed Forces, you stand here today as a testament to the values of discipline, courage, and dedication that define the Ghana Armed Forces. This is because you have all successfully surmounted the rigors of the commissioning course. You have endured the arduous physical and intellectual training. You've overcome countless challenges and proved yourselves worthy of the Presidential Commission. It is worth admitting that the spectacular display you have put up this morning is evidence of the months of dedication and commitment to your training in the Ghana Military Academy. As a result, today we celebrate your achievements and look forward to the significant contributions you will make to our nation, to our sub-region, to our continent, and to the entire world. Ladies and gentlemen, the smart and well-coordinated drills and formations, as well as the prompt responsiveness of the contingent to the parade commander's orders, connote the high standard of training these resilient have gone through. I'm convinced that your relatives who are gathered here today, and even those watching from far away through various networks, will be proud of your professional appearance and your smart display. Yeah, they deserve an applause, yeah? The credit also goes to the Armed Forces High Command and the Commandant of the Ghana Military Academy and his untiring instructors who through service, devotion, and sacrifice have turned these cadets from, I was going to say bloody civilians, from civilians, you didn't hear bloody, to the officers that they are becoming today. I know you call us bloody civilians. I see you as officers ready to contribute your quota to defending the territorial integrity of our country and to protecting our democracy. Certainly, the Ghana Military Academy has remained resolute and well-focused in achieving its mandate, notwithstanding some challenges it faces. This academy has a very rich history of training many of West Africa's great and famous military leaders. Talking about academics in relation to the Ghana Armed Forces, I'm particularly elated about the coming on stream of the National Defense University with a presidential charter. The charter provides the Ghana Armed Forces the mandate to explore and facilitate extensive teaching and learning towards more effective national defense and security. Conceptually, as one of the constituent colleges of the National Defense University, the Ghana Military Academy will receive the needed facilities to achieve its mandate. This intervention will actualize the upgrading of the commissioning course to a postgraduate diploma status for newly commissioned officers. And so when the officers are commissioned, they'll come out with a postgraduate diploma. I am committed to supporting the National Defense University to realize its full potential. This specialized institution will run strategic academic courses to support government's efforts for strategic higher education for qualified Ghanaians, civilians, and the military. The university will certainly be another opportunity to incorporate and mainstream military discipline and doctrine in our people, pursuing higher education with a view to accelerating our Reset Ghana agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, the Minister for Defense has informed me that the Ghana Military Academy, as we see today, has only undergone its first phase of expansion, and it is awaiting a second phase and even a third phase. In complementing the need to make the facilities more functional, I'll give attention to your urgent requirement for a sports complex with a modern gymnasium and a swimming pool. And also the construction of an outer perimeter road to facilitate training in the academy. Distinguished guests, our sub-region is affected by the scourge of terrorism. Terrorist attacks close to our northern border have become a regular feature. Ghana is also not immune from the influence and effects of the complex challenges posed by the global security environment. This is because globally non-state security actors are becoming, or in some instances, have already become central and pivotal. This situation requires a comprehensive approach to state security, and one cannot underestimate the importance of active participation of all our citizens in the security and stability of our state. As citizens of Ghana, we must recognize that the nature of contemporary threats that confront us demand that we do not perceive our security services as the exclusive institutions responsible for our safety and security. The complementary roles of individuals, organizations, and the government in national security is of critical importance. I urge our citizens in discharging this complementary duty of helping to safeguard our security not to behave like the shepherd boy in the famous fable who cried, "Wolf, wolf," when there was no wolf. If we behave like that boy, either for partisan or parochial interest, we distract the attention of our security services from focusing on their critical job of keeping us safe. Let us support our security services and the Ghana Armed Forces with information that is useful and intelligence that is helpful, that will advance their work rather than retrogress it. Let me reiterate that we will take all allegations of crime seriously and trigger our security service investigative machinery to go after criminals no matter who they are. But let me state emphatically also that we do not have the resources and time to engage in any game of smoke and mirrors. The Ghana Armed Forces is engaged in several theaters to maintain peace and security in our nation. One major flashpoint continues to be the Boko area. Only 2 days ago, an incident in a marketplace triggered an unfortunate loss of lives and criminal vandalism of property.
Live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics in the studio. Hour 37. Abebese Street, the heart of Accra, also editor in all the 16 regions across the country, north, south, east, and west. Maybe Abefabia 900 million angels. Yeah, NG Gabriel, all lead the team, no, or more Adaruma Techri, Ewo Humu, and Nemo, yeah, Edijumediano, Ede Ebrewo, Northern Regional Capital, Tamale, Kesmi 107.1 FM, Boliwo Savannah, region, so Unianum, one Mpatamo FI in Kilige FM. Zaps FM, Zebela, Upper East region, Bokoya source 100.1 FM. Unianuma Wapusiga, FI Wing Pan Sampa Wende FM, Wa WFM. Who a global 105.1 FM. Yenu anuma for regional capital go so a nananum 92.5 FM. Eduno FM so e was Sankore. Yako Bono Regina 90.9 FM e won Soko. Ene yenu anuma umonso on Sroma FM also on Krankwanta omukromo den e ho. If you want to be Uti Regina stations miensa New 9.7 FM Okete Krache Yamame Honorable Helen Adwanto so no ne MPO Krache West oni niwura Dr. Samuel Omota Omafidi ho Yeko Boom FM so aso ye o wagye asekan a omo so kremu e wo ho ye nuanom a e wo kwasa ene ne patemu e fa ye wo KFM Yeko Central Regional Capital Cape Coast a ye nuanom a ho so tien e wo Kotokoraba Market Adom Sounds Yekwa asimfo so fifi mantem ha Rich FM sukrem yebo free ho ne yekota krade a ye nuanom a wo ho e fire life e wo sharp 106.9 FM saa ne free ho ebo wuremo e wo ziama elembele West End 100.3 FM omo so ekwemu e ho a enye asem keto akra menua Ike ya wo ye head of sports e wo Ash FM Kumasi enra wa hwe wo maame ya nti Ike ne ka ne se shede nyame ne dema ene ono so ene waje wunua prekope ne Mugabe yetawachi wo honhom mu sikamu bibia mu nti menua mensuro wate ase ene wodie ya papa nti enua Ike legend yene kase nyankopon enchechire wakoma woni abusua ni nyina nyame enchechire makoma saa so na menua ba Adelaide also wo Massachusetts also enra wa hwe wo maame ewo mpoho onuanom Ishmael ono so ewo United States of America ene wonu aba are ne abusua ni nyina ya mo takrade ene mpoho ya mamu nyina hyede se ya maame nyankopon fa ne kra ensie ene esema ye de ebre won atankolega biga Mugabe Maase the capacity man Facebook live power 979 TV SYZ Ghana sanso ene YouTube SYZ broadcasting capacity man atankolega biga Mugabe Maase mina medi dwumadi de ebre wo ene me guess Hobson Adoye wono one on one menino ebedi nkomo ewo dwumadi no so Nicholas ene wawoda happy birthday to you na wotwi mu amafo adu mu birthday wo fia papa belated one to Emmanuel Kisi ono so enra na dan late mu so time dan late entertainment department obo adwuma papa no so we do awoda happy belated birthday to you and Emmanuel Kisi ene de Nicholas wa jene samba ya mkire se wujana na so ye papa nyankopon ko bibia ho na onye obia so kesi esema ye de brewe IGP akopie mu ewo boko ewo esremu epoye mantemu die na apie mu ewo ho ye de ho nsem brewo Sasanesi John Dramani Mahama President of the Republic of Ghana ono so enei Ghana Military Academy woma akọ training ewo sojamu ya womo apase out no enei kopie mu womo dwumadie no ase ensembe ne kopie mu ewo ho na ensema efri former Bank of Ghana governor ono so no dia ensem ana kopie ewo no ho mu bete ho ensem and some ben honorable Sam George here Minister of Communication on also Eddie Atuja mabunu bi ewo Asante Mampong wo makasa na some ben mabunu no so ye wo Asante Mampong NDC mabunu no wo mode Atuja we ensema wodo a ye de bremo ewo TVSYZ and a power 97.9 FM controller a year immigration boss the big man himself, Basintali. Salamu alaikum. Yes. Obojuma papa. An immigration boss or Amasamai. Bomunina Amabasu. Mokosu mo ejumana sa. Mumu ejumana sa. Kama. Fire service. Ye mame ye mawusi obo ejumano. Prison service ye mame Mrs. Bafoboni obo ejumano. CDS ene yubo hu obo ejumano. Ministers no be a boy juma kama. But end this before. We can't end this before. Me ye John Mahama the number 1 defender. And yet the beer da me Mugabe Maase. Me ya die begu aban we hu fin. And I mean tra hon so ma will be enwu John Mahama aban amamu no fin. Abasa me boss on abujilo zebra kwa on fan cheme. Yes, if you will be capacity man kwa. What's a we adwuma no wote na adwuma no kasama. Uwura baby a obi hu ana opɛ wasem. Wo ye minister na sɛ wo bo adwuma na obo ni yi a. Wo bo adwuma ni yi a wo na ma wo fans no too much. I said John Dramani Mahama his excellence in the fans awoje. What you say? Lieutenant Colonel Isa wo gina his excellence John Dramani Mahama chia vim wom wo bo adwuma ni yi. Kowam ewo eye Jubilee House adwuma Colonel Isa ebo wo Jubilee House abeyo nwama we minister ye wo adwuma yie government appointees no munya mo adwuma yie ene mi bowura gaming commission na mi ko hu eye acting CEO opanyin sisi kwenu ani ni team di we mo bo adwuma na chese utimo say yes nipa ya de wo say yi take sisi kwenu ba bia wo bia nei me the 5 for amount bo adwuma ni yes me se se ya me ko office bia me kwan ya me fa so amiko na me kon so amani da ho me se obi obeye na adwene se adwoma amamu woi wo ba sai ya mamu no me ne be free so sa because Ghana na ye reset no Jomama president here me ni wumi enu nyina support we are presenter journalist na we are wadwuma yi a common ne woda what you say a common ne woda presenter we na dwuma yi no na dwuma ho tia no a common ne no da bia wo be didi peche what you say a dwuma ne be kasa amam ana we hu loose saa ne be fa wo ba me de Mugabe me bo den me bo atankolega biga me bo den ada na ma for complain ana say wo your friend na won fa ba me friend obi a ofa yes me friend obi a ofa e ko for ne ba da ben pressure ne too much on them. Let's allow them to settle. By one advice, humble one. Say anye careful. Sa aye MC any DC ye wo mu yi ade asembeba. Na tribal politics na amafo bi ha say a play in some of the regions no. I don't want to mention any region. In some of the regions, was you're very careful as a political party in power. Yes. President Audi anymore. Why you 10 you me me 10. Yamidi nim diama me wadi anwa fama me bibia wa say a won nipa ho a beka se nipa we nipa titru no me wo bi wo me ho. Me 10 jo mama ya 10. Etiana me pese mate say yese constituency bi ana say area bi nipa na ye yi no ayemfu bi a wa hɔ sɛ wɔyɛ probi a wɔyɛ asantini na tani di omu tumi ma ne mɛyɛ MC mo bɛyɛ steady na de odi aso Ghana no wɔyɛ die ni yɛte Ghana ha eduru baabi me se wopɛ baabi te sɛ Adanse Asukwa any other areas in Ashanti region Mampong any other areas in Ashanti region wopɛ wo bi so ko gyina mu Emma NDC as parliamentary candidate kwa na ho de man yes satam na Asante fo no he yenya nipa mako no mutimi sɔre ye ebi te sɛ ɛyɛ menua Kenneth wo jana kwanya awo ɛyɛ mungane sɛ Kumasi Krobi adeɛ mɛbɛ wo sɛdeɛ area bi saa wogya na henia to hɔ in 2020 ɛkɔfa forms no contest de ma ɛyɛ NDC wokɔ Adanse Asukwa baabi a honorable Keti Amon no ɔyɛ MP no party office a esi hɔ wɔn esi ma wɔn yes ɔsan bɛyɛ campaign manager ɛde ma candidate na yeyi no in 2024 no wonu ana sa so ne sa se 2024 no candidate fo no kono wonu nta ne chi no we ne candidate na o we ne ye ewo aye Adanse Asukwa no wo ye votarian etimi akwaje Adanse Asukwa seat amayen ewo aye Ashanti region yakoba bi te se aye Sumya kwen so wokɔ mankran so adudwama menua kuma wa hoi Yakubu oye sremni watimi akwaje one oye Fred Achi oye sports ewo Casben Sports was a member of the Ghana Football Association executive committee waka ho kwane ma me awu ananse ye be yi Fred Achi menua Fred Achi ye de obetimi aye bia ewo dudwama ne potamu Yakubu bo ne hwe ho Yakubu oye tani yes na ene obi akọ as PC wa nwene ne yete se bia ye bebodin ne din no aye Yakubu eye Salifu eye Fuseni yese daabi ebi ma sori se daabi sankofo ne de tani de entimi ne nya adwuma tribal politics is dirty in this country. Nipa or deserve no, why you turning no betting my human for a human man. I may be attending a metia, I make an what I want to say. Yes, Majuma Swani and I'm a Juma Swani. Yes, and therefore do those any word you mamma. Yanya politics, yanya tribal politics, say word you SYZ broadcasting. Yanya tribal politics, say what? Missy me attorney, I'm a general manager, me attorney. Michelle Santini, I'm in the two said didi. Michelle Crania, I'm in the two said didi. Tribal politics refrain, a young crasses them. Utu kwa Britain, America, who say British for the Americans, no, when we are tribal crassia politics, we be. We are British, or we are British. We are American, or we are American, finish. We are Ghanaian, now free. I don't know anything. We are Ghanaian, or we are Ghanaian, asa. Was so I gun, so I am one kusasi. It doesn't matter. She nipa no di obetimi aye. Honorable Colonel on your tani. Oni MP ewa city visa. Adai tribal politics mo de kwai. Afanya markings wo free. Wo ye MP ewa hefa. Winiba. Afanya mark ko check ne background. Wo be hu ba bi ofri. Se voter ho ni mu a. Na asantemai wodia momwa menhia no mko bi se otumfo anya asantemai ro otumfo na ka kire ese na omo na nam ko Burkina ekofa mo osifo mema ene eye gonjafo ne da gombafo mema na omo ne omo ma na ba be ware na omo nya mema 10 gram na omo didi akonya ye ni Ghana ha no otumfo kan krasia tribal politics ene we yakani ene yeden ene to ne yakofa yi ade akufu ado ba ye hu de siye yakofa akufu ado ade ya hu de siye yehu Kufuor Mamuo, yehu Rollins anu oye Igbenia Mamuo, yehu Lima anu oye Tania Mamuo, yehu Achampon Asantema this year to obo mu no ofre Asantema mu. Yehu na Mamuo, yehu Kwame Nkrumah anu ofre Nzemaland, Nkrofo yehu na Mamuo. Nya sa tribal politics na ye dirty. Nipa no qualify with the party na chi ache. Na ma obi answer say, you say ya de ne kwa we de na nanim so mutimi ne adwuma enti no. Nipa na wa sacrifice in life ni bibia be ye peace e wa mampo no. Ya de ne kwa ya say ya sorry say da bi. Ye hwe de esima bon. Ye mo video na Ghana fo nyina we. Eno ne ye hwe.
Ne wo ya enyimu a amwa. So it is the regional minister and I'm Odi Duma, Odi and Ewa Santimam. Sanipa Miensa, Omuko Yenina, Omudi, and Entapudi, Amimbo Dinicho, Kamel Mohammed, one of party chairman, where you tell me Yakubu Yusuf, parliamentary candidate, where you tell me Alaji Moro Idris, former chairman, and also Aye Tenny, and Tenny, a DMC Umampoa, and January saying na army. Abrana ye candidate. After election 2024. Ya tu abanu ina no. Mampo abatuo ekeje. Empanifu atwisen sen baabi. E ba ne say. Na ni nyina ne say omo pese wo Dr. Frank Amwako hene. Wo na wo be contest as parliamentary candidate e wo mampo ha. Ya de ba wo no so mpa. Wo so mpa. Ama Yakubu Yusuf. Aba begina boy tani e ho de wo hu se say indigene say indigene and e dey dey aba this etiminia me na ye tete no ya re hu sam e ma ye me am no ga say me tani o me tani my communication officer for 2 consecutive terms me akwaso tire say me ni dachi e wo NDC mu e wo mampom yes yenyina yeah if it's a mako abra ni e be timi dia ma party ba as highest positioner e MC no e ho ye be ka che say uye tani udi a enye na e ka na ye say mampom NDC sremufu a ye party ni nyina no ye ni chafa e wo party ni na mampom voter e wo ha nyina no dodo na efi entafo no ho e na e dey e ba Yam person NDC bebu. Now yam person 2028. Party ni besa go opposition ti. Ana na ye ni abre no. Say empelifo omunye the right thing e ma ye. Omubo chama Kamel Mohammed Ediya. Yam boko ojai. Omubo Yakubu Yusuf Diya. Yam boko ojai. Omubo Alaji Moro Idris Diya. Yam boko ojai. So apart from Edi me saying Edi bia bebe bia no.
For some more national muti. Oko Central Regional. See ya. Tima, woman qualify. You shortlisted woman. Woman call interview or region. Na national satra se penifo kuku na bi say onimonya for Johnson say dun ketia. Ye mame Dr. Valerie Soya. Ye papa Cletus Avoka. Ye papa Honorable Colin Dauda. Sampany for women nyina si nkunya. Na omo koye omo vetin wie. Na fei ba na ekobodin. Na omo aye veti omo ne yakobodin ekobodin foforo bia. Ye ne ye boy amena ho. Ye futuo ne na angels ne de mamon. Mumie hwe ne ye. Mumie hwe ne ye. NDC umihwe very well yemfa no nsinche na afa meeting simoko eye MPP force ene yese omu youth organizer Mustafa the national television so an okasa adentia NI before ehwehwe intim fojo achen ade intim fojo no wonu ni tie mienu ana ne nan ye nan onye ni party said ye chachu chikata ye che no asori dem no intim fojo onye ni party said ye na the late Victor Solomon ye chi no no dana godapemo ye chi wo mo no me ame papa kwa me pepra mo ye chi wo mo no no omu di moja ni wo mo me boa moja na bi ni wo mo me nua aye kodwochu mboafo na wako yoko up and down ya nua aye ni Lante Vanderpool nia esi ya ewo nia mo ye nyina no mo ba sa mo kire se NDC fo ne de na moja eni wo mo amamuofu kankata ta Akufo-Addo de bre Ghana of we the Rambo style of arrest ya mo ye ewo Ghana ha ni Lante Vanderpool mo chi no hankofo no abra no odaka boot me on of our phone 2020 elections the wife ede ni kunu phone and a frame me say ya de me kunu ko ni eni Ghana ha na salam no say salam wo ya 10 ya wonya 10 nche wo bia wo ana wo ya bema ayi what they say Mustafa no wo ya bema I'm sending the warning to him wo ya bema wonya bema nche wo bia wo Ghana ha wo asema mekanity mekanya asema go asum say MPP youth organizer no we ya bema you are in opposition stay in that kitchen baby a kitchen na wo no stay there na we ya bema bebra be ko agyaw Mustafa we ya bema bebra ye be ko agyaw NDC nya amanyoku a sabe nipa hunu bi asori a na wasori se wo ya bema oba be kasa a kire se ene wo ba me fie na se wo nkura waranta ene tu a mesutu shoot and kill na mo te radio so ka semfun we e wo Ghana ha shoot and let's see whether you survive or not. I say shoot and let's see whether you survive or not. Small boys sika wiane amamuofo kankata tai ana Akufo-Addo amamu nyina amaya ahomaso wo Ghana ha brabe na namabo misi sika wia krono akronfo amamu amode baaye containers amamuo yisiji kabus amu wiaye ene nei mayam ho santam ya masokwa no matimi tofie 27 wo Ghana tofie mienu ewo United Kingdom mobadem intin for you no he's not above the law Akufo-Addo kwa no emrani tiana ye bete no bawumia emrani tiana ye bete no no one is above the law mutie dia me kan kire mu ni yi Mr. Akufo-Addo emra no edina yebete no bawumia emra no edina yebete no to sada dan munya dede ye yes ye tre ho ma mu hunahuna yen ensi na ensi tina misi munya dede ye Mustafa wo ya bema fo yadawa yikin wa fo yadawa baga biga ube hunahuna ya ndisi fo ewo hefa ewo hwanfie ewo hwanfichire baga biga waka fo yada bi waka wo ya baba o fo kada ye na mo te radio so a ani ye babotuo we ba ye be shoot and kill shoot and let's see. You want to joke with Kito the NIB boss? You want to joke with this the current IGP Christian Tete Yohunu? Hey, yamamu ni die enya mamu fo kan ka tete na mo IGP bi ti sadam paremo anu omu jama mamu ya de mu penu esi ne se china we ye mistake be to without feel favor ye ne achi ya no na mo hen na Mustafa na mo hen ye chi ya ne de ye chi ya na mo hen ye chi Mugabe de ye okay ye chi Bobi Ansa e okay ye chi Asepa e okay mu chese Zantrafo e wo City FM ye chi omu de ye okay die ne ma fa anya na akoyo ye mpia o kasoa mu ma ne da aye cantonment cells e ma de che oba no breastfeed ni ene Ghana ha useless ones na ye ne Ghana ha mu ti oba be sia de ne kwose cantonment aye places na akoyo ni ene Ghana ha ye na mema e primary kasa e Mustafa wo ya bema I'm inviting you so ya bema pia bontene ne nwusa wo ya bema wo beda won sore baga biga wo ya bema wo tra na bo emu nyina mu behunahuna amanfo Ghana na ya Friday you make a mistake ne kan say and I like the way Honorable Sam George dey about to just say mo kotra say Asa Force Information Publishing Force News any ade na ma fa mo ho adi would to me station and one who majuma and people and one who majuma where I suffer into suffer dear or because some I back say then some more can a cry near Saquatras and near Church near the barber to her. Native for you. When you will be advanced one in team for you. In team for you. Ya o catch say free SHS no Oma benefit no 5 million plus. Not today we send out any 3 million. Or so for who you suffer papa. Some of them are be free so. You bet jaro. You bet jaro who feel bedroom. Yes. Nonsense near too much in the system. First, Jomama, sa 20 sisi amamo nya bi ne hu ni yo. Me say, wo bia mra be di ni bia ye be che no. Yes. Wo bia kito NIB boss, National Investigation Bureau. Me say mo chi wa mo. Next time mo ba publish false news. Ame metia na me TTV so. TTV so. Ewo agene gano. Ni ene gana ha. Me say, you invite me to the CID headquarters. That body no the hobby. Nati wa any hobby. Omo nyina ho. Nipa no mo interrogate me you know. They were by 11. Omo detaining me more than 8 hours. I was CID headquarters. Ada say my publish false news. Publish false news need to say. Muni me jina court 3 good years. Lawyer Edoji Tamokula da Roma. Ni nyina mo so evidence am mo panyina me di go up after them police form before mo ntime ma me defend it. I was acquitted and discharged. That is me Mugabe. Me can't say my mini evidence na. Etira saba pay false news. I was here channel. False news no so ya mra mo no criminal offense. Those who don't know criminal offense. Yes, me prefer criminal charges against the MP. Those who don't read, go and read the constitution. False news, no. Me say do kwa be more criminal charges. Why there so e be no? Na wa kwache sa plane e ba ye no. Why there ya be no? Hwe abratie na wote sa mo fa na chairman dollar na wote Kotoka International Airport no. Aviation security no. Wacha wo ho. Oya MPP Greater Accra Regional Second Vice Chairman. Wacha wo ho. Go and check his record. 2023. Is it 2022, 2023? Go and check his record there. What happened? Cocaine was sent by another foreign one. And the DNA see at that time. Yes. And who is keeping that gentleman there? Who is he keeping that gentleman there? What is social media? Na mudin some phone ewo mube go aban we any Maase. Kufo do amamu phone kanka tanta we kronfo amamu we mu wiawia Ghana sika nyina PDS dam amusimu asia wie kwalugu dam eni ade nyina no yehu dia ye boni amadi o man we no mu fi se beja mamako eni afa na mo be super ya betemo de so ya be ma so betutu ho beto am ya hwe Mustafa no the MPP say or they say youth organ obetutu am ya hwe. Yes, what be obey mistake be amrani no obedi. Ya becho without fear or favor. Ya chi ye. Entima onya wo sa wo no wo emra no so sene emra no me ya chi me di me gina court. Court no so no akufo ado ba ye. Ya na manfo ni mo. Me gina court 3 years. Ya na me mekama sem wo radio so ni TV so. 3 good years. Ye ni bi mo ha yero mo ko jail and akufo ado's administration. What are you talking about? Krama baby anu asore no ye pop no be de aguni pasum. Say me a youth organizer. I will lead one me supporters no ye be hit street no will be obey we be say any mo be we. That's why continue to incite your supporters. You see where power lies. Mo say ye di mo be di agro. You see where power lies. The life of a ye japa me bomb maso mo adwuma ne say ya mo chi wa mo. When you call to do that, call is that call. But yesterday, woman, and no hope in Baba. And your man and I'm a cotton there, which is saying that time. Now, hopes he can't be. When we say you're born in which one of him, and the more things my hopes he become her. Hopes in a Diana, more things more become with you. See about the Diagro. Very well. TNA IGP Akupium, a war a year boko. ɛde nsɛm ato dwa ɔne bɔkɔ naba salam alaikum mimi te bom fan ya soma na akosia mu hɔ no ɔkyerɛ sɛ mode kyɛw pa ɛde ma ɛyɛ bɔkɔ naba ɛne yenuanom ɛyɛ kusasefoɔ de si wo mu ɛne ɛyɛ posifoɔ ne tam nyinaa ɔmo fa nkyɛ na ɔmo tena asomdwem agp kopie mu ɛwɔ hɔ no yɛntie nsɛm a ɔde to dwa.
To talk to the youth that hope is not lost, we are ready to assist them. And so they should put down their arms and be ready to cooperate with us so that together we'll bring peace and everlasting peace to Boko. It is not deliberate that we as peacekeepers who have got international recognition will go to a place to bring peace and deliberately we would like to see people dying. We will not allow that. So we will always work extremely hard so that we will remain neutral. So we want to assure the Boko Namba that our men will continue to be neutral, and those elements that you feel that by the discharge of their duties, it is not making peace possible over here. I think I will have a private discussion with him later and let us know so that we can be able to bring in people who really see to the effective discharge of their duties so that.
One IGP Papa. So one IGP Papa. So one resetting Ghana. So one IGP Papa. Assembly see and our heading will do ho. Boko esemi. How many times who dan pare? Ewo eye boko. IGP Papa, IGP o fi nyansa na aba no. Na Mugabe me mekasa wa ade a enye ho. Ade ye papa mekasa ye papa. Papa we utie ni di na Christian tete yehonu. We obi a adwen papa ye den ewo ni tirim. We obi a bone nya den eni ni tirim. More fire. What you see? Capacity. We obi a adwene papa ye den ewo ni tirim. Dan paria nka we kan okuma 20 kura kan. But what me draw quick. Ako make sure say asumdwe be ye den ebeba. Bokofo. Mia menuanamo. Mi minim mampurisi ena minim kusase. Di minima ne se munyina mo ye Ghanafo. Adentina yetimentra e wasomdwem. Busangafo ho, musifo ho, kusasefo ho, mampurisifo ho, asantefo ho. Boko eye business, town. Ya wudru ho a wusimu se edwadie koso. Ende bank kura nya adwuma ho. Hospitals, doctors nyina adwane. Aden. Nipa nkwa yenton ewo Boko marketo. Nipa nkwa yenton ewo Pusiga market. Nipa nkwa yenton ewo Techima market. Kaja enwanu no. Okwa awoko. Ba kope. Ewi ase no ye live once, not twice. Mama yentra sumdwem so o man ba ko emba. Ene ye ware ye ho. Ene me se ye den ye ware ye ho. Nkrani eware asantini. Hausani eware eye asantini. Votarian eware bono emani yeye. Enti ayakwa ekoye busua ba akope. Ye ni amasa tribal politics ne ewurewu ayemu ana we ye bosini we ye kusasini we ye infantini ana ye den. Ani enya ade afiri mu. Die ni enya sa tribal politics no die ni enya firim ya boka yeku posifo yeku sojafor migration officers yeku nurses doctors woma ye better obi onam ne ba bi kura innocent souls aba aden epanifo na bia die no eda no na mo de ato ne enya ya sumdwe. Yes, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the Ghana Military Academy. Jumedia Okoye, a year career course 63 personal graduation ceremony no okopie mu ase no okan bibi fa boko ho yete Excellency John Dramani Mahama and we the way I say address no too much yente no.
Let us support our security services and the Ghana Armed Forces with information that is useful and intelligence that is helpful, that will advance their work rather than retrogress it. Let me reiterate that we will take all allegations of crime seriously and trigger our security service investigative machinery to go after criminals, no matter who they are. But let me state emphatically also that we do not have the resources and time to engage in any game of smoke and mirrors. The Ghana Armed Forces is engaged in several theaters to maintain peace and security in our nation. One major flashpoint continues to be the Boko area. Only 2 days ago, an incident in a marketplace triggered an unfortunate loss of lives and criminal vandalism of property. I wish to emphasize that nobody gains from this situation of conflict and insecurity. We have triggered the Otumfor mediation process, which saw all stakeholders participate in discussions in Kumasi on a roadmap towards peace. I'm assured by the Asantehene that the process will resume next week when he returns from his brief visit abroad. Talking about academics in relation to the Ghana Armed Forces, I'm particularly elated about the coming on stream of the National Defense University with a presidential charter. The charter provides the Ghana Armed Forces the mandate to explore and facilitate extensive teaching and learning towards more effective national defense and security. Conceptually, as one of the constituent colleges of the National Defense University, the Ghana Military Academy will receive the needed facilities to achieve its mandate. This intervention will actualize the upgrading of the commissioning course to a postgraduate diploma status for newly commissioned officers. I am committed to supporting the National Defense University to realize its full potential. This specialized institution will run strategic academic courses to support government's efforts for strategic higher education for qualified Ghanaians, civilians, and the military. The university will certainly be another opportunity to incorporate and mainstream military discipline and doctrine in our people, pursuing higher education with a view to accelerating our Reset Ghana agenda.
Well, President Awunyansa, Papa. Nana Dubai atade wa shebida was sakura bewuro. The last year graduation a year military academy for a year yehu nana de mo hu ze we say address atwena no tade kura se no na so sene no senitela no mo de mo hwe atade ne nsa e bia ne sa nam ne ne shoe tade no so sene no e wa sene no na wo de compare the two. What do I say? Any mistake near any coffee papa we ebe say 8 years. Hey, John Mama, His Excellency. Never mean Lieutenant Kene is a geneti. Enti anya wofe. Ya des anya wofe. Wo president ni papa we ya anya wofe. Tra social media se so ana mudin sim hunu. Na mudin sim hunu. Enne Honorable Sam George akasa. Monyi nana do picture no nto nchen. Fantastic. Me hwe ne nimkwa na mebuofu. We see a time 8 years. We see 8 years for nothing. I destroy Bibia. Yeah, resettle so among Kamanuntum. Ye ba office ko yenya 100 days. Mu ya pa dede. Ye chema mum bram hase mi enchemo. E che so mu ya de ye be chemo. Be steady. Well, ye kasa command ne powers bi di akiri o. Unti ase yeda. Si ye be chemo. Honorable Sam George in some of the Atuja Minister of Communication was sending strong warning to Omomo engaging in misinformation and the false news. And a win was Emrano Sankofono Emrano no mubidi. Say bill be by Parliament ya ya a chewa nya de say ubenya ho afa ho adi nti wono abosam George.
This bill on misinformation and disinformation, as we speak, I have designated a team within my cybersecurity authority to focus on building digital dossiers of particular accounts and individuals who have decided to become purveyors of mis and disinformation. We're building the dossiers. We do not want to go to court or start any law enforcement action without having solid basis in law. And so, like I keep saying, be mindful what you post. And I'm not saying we're not interested, and the law will be very clear. And that's why I'm bringing it to Parliament, for Parliament to debate it and accept it and pass it. This is not a law that's going to be looking at criticism. No. I don't care how scathing the criticism is. It's a freedom of expression. But when it moves from criticism and then moves into pure disinformation, pure misinformation, peddling of fake news, altering of data and putting it out, clearly that's not a freedom. That's an abuse of a platform, and the law would work and clamp down on it. So the day, the night is almost over. Dawn is about to break. We will enforce the law firmly and rigorously on anyone who is engaged in fake news, irrespective of your political color. Let me be quick to announce that. Irrespective of your political color, if you engage in misinformation or disinformation and the peddling of fake news, the law will deal with you.
To team for Jordan, I'm going to set an example. Yes. Tell us, me, so for me, so for I become some phobia, and we try to an edge on our Hundi. Debbie. Won't you a year Samson Ayene? You are host of a year news file on a year Joy FM and Joy TV. Someone was somehow there to you. Say a sake a year Kofwa last minute appointment, a Kufa appointment, or yeah, the amount for Gugu, you might you moon. A friend say, and trust in ye, yes, she say, a bit different way. Can you imagine? Samson, God bless you. Yes. This is how wicked they are. Meti studio ha haya nye baby ya nya swasika Ghana must go by mu emma ne di chase me. That day I was supposed to no na eyogumbe su enwumre na me be hosu honorable Akando about Sputnik V vaccines. No a ranking member on the head committee. Yes. Me say flyer na call aba. Na me ne call ne buy no na me ne senior immigration officer bi ene ne gina wo say. Call ne buy na afei message sa to aso. Say chale. Either so ba me bank account to na say send open bia. Oh here na me say I'm on my way to so say one of my office. 10 years, are you ready? 600,000, which is 6 billion old Ghana cedis. The man say, you know Mujano. I can't cry by ya. Friend catching and say BBS. It's a journey all Ghana. All Ghana, I could come limit. Now from Kakaraka. Sebo fruit. No, lady. Samasa for Sekako. I don't need it. On say ya say ya babua am on my way. And I make a say credibility, integrity, nipa din papa yes na hunyu. Me nam bebia me nam bia nipa pemasem. Because me nyo bia me bo me expensive untimento to me. Ba we ya hu bia le bia la o mo be fa bia le bia la sa. Me no politician. Any betia me na so say me nya obone osi betia me na so me fa ncha o. Me dia me fa ncha sa o. Jamanica for media me ka hu. Ye say due nya wa be ebo wo won ye twas ye nya no so. 6 billion I didn't take. Sisi essence atwefo nyina betena ha. No mo ko hye adwuma no. Joma makoto fie hotel. Joma makoto hotel Dubai. wakoto fie ewo Dubai wakoto hotel ewo Dubai na Captain Smart mo Paul Adomo kyerɛ mo na o masom ɛna me nua Captain Smart Captain Smart wɔno aba abontene ɛsrɛ Boniface sɛ NDC for yɛmfa nkyɛne saa nsɛm a ɔka yɛ nyinaa na yɛ atoro meboa mo ka nkyɛne sɛ meboa me nua Captain Smart me yɔkɔ brɛboɔ paa me ne no mframa mfa yɛ ntɛm. He's my good brother. Pato ho sɛ nipa deɛ wo mu yɛ bibi ne ɔmo ho sɛ dabi yɛnwene ɔma no ho kane na yɛnyɛ bibi mfa nto ɔma nkyiri mafo the future generation. Anura me wura Jubilee House me PLC chief director Mr. Wood, look at her papa, a whole chief director at the Jubilee House. How humble the man is. We were 24 office. Minua ba mawusi. Ahon brasier. Minua ba fate. Ahon brasier. Fanzu amo ahon brasier. Anan eni minua afram. Ahon brasier. Kane isa. Wone akasa wode ne sa gu nachi. E wo kane. Yo in charge of the chief of staff in the office. Yede ahomaso ne atro ne yede kwan yefa yenhwe panyin na odi anim as a leader hwenkofo around him inu aba Ruby mechiao chief director Jubilee House in the office. You see and mo yefa ho brase ho look at the chief of staff. Chief of staff no how humble honorable Jilo Zebra eye mesua ne ma bebre me ne papa ye adwuma mesua ne ma bebre afiri ne ho na ho brase my 40th birthday meet studio surprise birthday woni fie Pilatu you do ya say chief so pesu ohia na meeting kakra ho yemi tra ka mu hwia medu ho ya sete konya fite mpanifo tamade ku kama panifo ye fie wo ma Mugabe you say na your 40th birthday dey me wo ma huni come on former that time no a former chief of staff sani pano say me ye adwuma kura mana eya manige ne bro ma dwene ne mente ase so ye mre ye ho ase enya social media you do social media ne ye niema enya become make good use of the social media by a discern niema too much false news whole MP ya wose we reverend na wudi atro ne yesi ye chewa yesi da bi ma ye nchew yesi sa ye time we time a obi betena wonu abedi judges for atem stoppage judge no da so ti ho ye be chew. Yes, yabacho. Ye dey anya order from above. O man institution, o man waso mo cho no man e becho. But dem o ka say ye betwe warrant. Mo ko fa chechu a asori dem na mo kura warrant. Ni lanten mo de saka boot na mo kura warrant. Mo be study wo mem ha. Mo de kwaya de mo be fa so no. Mo ni mo say Ghana no mo timi trema mo de. Mo se Togo be ha, Burkina be ha. Mo betimi akọ. Wo ma kura no bon mo nyina wasa mo gi o mo nyina passport gu ho o blacklist o mo nyina obi antimi to kwan office e bedi mo ho agoro obi a wodi sika bia mra ne bedi mo hase mo pa mo askafo no mo amonim se mo di bone no mo hase en kon samam nam ko siesie ho ko ye donation ma wo mo tonno papa mu ho in family ho no mo start tonno enko mo mu ho because mo be ko ho enche. And I Friday, me boy. Fantastic. Dr. Agbozo Atunase. Fantastic doctor. No dear, a man dear. Ye memo who wajuma. To me say, Bema would do Benada dear. Boa boa man for Fihano. Yasem Keto. I don't want to mention names. Boa man for papa. Bima wo. Yes. Bimokura. Bima wo. Now, suit against Bank of Ghana and BOG and former governor. Obi de no kokoto. Say we mismanage Bank of Ghana. Na obi asi behwe sika so ni twes behwe sika so di sika so yehwe so boka. Sika yehwe so aye papa we. Dr. Ernest Addison. Dabi o na ade to no no kasa. Adana we papa we Chese Alan violent Alan ene de ko ye. Aden o tie o me se tie Adana papa we Ernest Addison Adana on kasa. Ne suko no mafo na wo mu ne mo hwe no mo sori anu mo defend ene kwaye fa so wurade Adana papa na wurade fe no on kasa. Yesi abechewa ba wumia ebetra ofi an yenjew. Ba wumia na gaza kura na tie. Ba wumia na se previous born ho. Kwadugu ni nwa PDS sika ya ba wumia mo gi 8 months sika Ghana for you tua electricity bills di mo mo oni na kufu ado ne kwasa gabi mu na sa platform no chat na kwaso mu free si yewirefi. The evidence is clear. Ba wumia na gaza obe face the law. Office e be di mu ho agro. Etu da won say na Joma Makwa na Akufo Ado Joma Makwa special prosecutor was all investigating. Officers at amne to Jupiter. That nonsense must stop. So where parliamentarian. Ko di atro no so parliamentarian no di atro. A criminal offense if you don't know. Go and read. Publishing false news a criminal offense. Mama Park and Kaino. Asan wa ba bontra ba be didi. The man knows what he's going to face. When him, the other than him, when you least obeko jail, he knows it. Doc Mwakwaba. Bibi abako there. Oh boy, mema.
More fire.
Mema bi ofia o mese memfa o maseda. Mfa camera no to no so mame. Memfa o aseda mawo.
Mame. Ye da aseda manyankopon.
Ene mema bi su o mese memfa aseda mawo.
Yes.
Mema bi su o medie ne patemu ene kotoku. Mose memfa aseda mawo.
Yes.
Post fo migration officers in Suwum, and I saw your phone Suwum, capacity for and every day now. My
America, I have funny at you for Moga, and now no crime, maybe buy or do dinner buy. Yes, now problem on the buy, you know, and Yango point also be frail. Yes, I saw be frail. I saw the problem now, man.
Fantastic.
I saw be frail. And Timmy, my Ubibiana, good evening, Chiagan and Penufua. Ye hwe swunyina on se de bia me ba me ka se ye moto ne de nam no man hacks and expiring date e be manwu ya ne be manwu e na onya tie no pe no ehunu se no ya Agbozo Herbal Clinic e na yetumi e boss adwuma no na Agbozo Herbal Clinic de bia me ka se ayare sapapa no e ya na oba no abehunu doctor na nkasa wa be ka o ma kire doctor no na doctor no de mfidi ahwehwe ni padua no na wa mo wadru na wokọ enti de enti a ye secret Nyankopon nam so ye desire ade no e se patient de ba ye nchen a Nyankopon na nkasa na kire kwan fa na mfa so na ya sane ade ama ne wato no e ya na obi enti ase se ada na papa di ono de obanko a o se erectile dysfunction ni we ngwa na o sa se wo hwe mu a ya de ba ko a ehihye nipa wo wiase a ne ka den pa ye erectile problems e mema entumi nkasa ya de no enu ntina Agbozo Herbal Clinic yeso ya fatu ye ho so se saade ya member wo mo aye mre wo mpemu no wo mo ne ye besa wo ya de e ma nso ye mre ye san ma ne member nyina ya de na mo member ne de no ene ye no man has an expiring date de keke papa bi o 77 years of obaye no ene wo se die ntia me baye moto wi pe intina ma me de baye na papa no baye no kra nya me ni a week 77. Very good. In 77, I said no man has an expiring date. And no tina more the banana no fee say already aja. We need was so be me to can fan. But me bet chile who said no. Any is as way then no the Agbozo Herbal Clinic. Now records no Mugabe was one day one kasa bao. Na yen chile records ni bi. Na hunu ejuma Agbozo Herbal Clinic. Yen ho papa say memo mo di 60 70 80. Na obeba no mu di adanse Obu say yes Agbozo Herbal Clinic ye boy ya homodin san yade yes na ba ko ye premature ejaculation ye semen fan say bema ontumi nche wo ba so timi yi bema ontumi nche wo ba so acha ye sima ba ko mienu yirim na ba besene me pa cho e ma ne bebre empesa sebi improduasa or baby won one son and who best son and a check. It will bear man also say, oh, problem be now hormonal imbalance. And I say poor testosterone productions in your system. Na say untumin sustain sebi erection and I say intercourse for about 6 minutes. What fragrum 1 2 3 minutes in an enye man she. Inti man bebree ankasa to be Fred wo mukuru no yeden eba yenchin. It is a wo hwemia Agbozo herba na Dr. Agbozo me see no man has expired. Na me throw challenge we the ma wo be me biara wo tie me and say emrante no mo below 40 years na na me for mo nka ho ana 40 years below me mfa mo nka ho because mo di mo problems no mo ba and said anye because mo nyine but ya na me throw challenge no edi ma mo di 50 years 60 70 80 for no wo see wo age into why is sexually weak no wo na me throw sa challenge no edi ama because me na be ma 105 years na order so anywhere ba ABB enti ade nti na wo 50 60 na wo yini so wanyini fine de tie nie onyankopon boy ye no utumi se bema na e we yedi mu no nyini a hormones the productions in your system the beba form ba form or erections no eno so enye papa mo eno mfa eno eka ho ena wo lifestyle bit is alcoholism ni niam nkitikiti bi so eno tumi ma wo yemre obu a wa masturbation eno so tumi ma wo yemre baby it is a pause one treat eno so tumi ma wo yemre infections ahodo gonorrhea syphilis na sifon tumi ma wo so yemre it to back bozo heba clinica they do farm machines mo ye test na ya the cause of the problem no na am withdraw 3 days to 1 week no na when your erection kama it is our share screen so numbers in the go so no die di kai nkran die 0241 from Mrs. Dr. Agbozo na ni meni nkomo me wo mre di ma pa 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 and the tosu mi yenu yekumase ye wo ditchem so main 5 old insurance junction yekumase 0553 share Dr. Agbozo o china Saturday Sunday Monday Tuesday ko ni na share Dr. Agbozo kumase 0553 417752 0553 417752 and a tema etoso last one and you have 0557 402696 TMU tema is 0557 402696 yes no man has an aspiring TMA over 2 anamon wa baye ho yade ba ko Agbozo we ba kle Dr. Agbozo meti bi di me sese me bu say yes I ho ade pa hemorrhoid and as a hemorrhoid severe powers koko a chebo ho obi de ho no ma betua ne to no to se pompo na ekọ oja ne na ya no moja pai na eba ya papa wanu modura ye dura enko me de me sese me bu se Agbozo he ba clinic 3 days to 1 week ebe shi tiemiye hemorrhoid uja wo na ya kokobo no pie di ba uti pains wo anasa betua wo to aye kese kokoko me pa wo chew Fabra Agbozo Heba Clinic hemorrhoid koko sa wo yo ba na ukokobu epia Fabra Agbozo Heba Clinic oba ne kokobu epie Fabra Agbozo Heba Clinic bema ukokobu epie abaya abrantie uja ona ya na ukokobu aba ana abetua wo to na aye dindindi anasa aye kokko me pa cho ni nyina no anal infections rectum no problems about nerves no weak into uja ona ya na ukokobu ni pie ana se moja pai na eba Fabra Agbozo Heba Clinic eno nko ade me ka me kire so de ba ya Agbozo yade aye nsa no ye nka wa etu hutum so de bia ye ba de ye pen ye tabo so e de kire eti hemorrhoid na se severe powers no ye won kran kwashima na ye ben kwashima Chiefs Palace no obi bisa se ye kire kwan no Accra kwashima na just send the kwashima Chiefs Palace 0241 any Accra number 75 0282 utimi already you know so and also with me a phone number no 0241 75 0282 and wo Kumase ne importem na kokobui hawa hwehwe Agbozo e ba clinic me kira kwan ana ye kira kwan e wo Kumase teachem so me 5 old insurance junction pay ye ne kramofa sore da na wo kwan no pay ene di wiani mum e hono me 0553 417752 Femisia 0553 417752 oh tema your community 25 Savannah Junction and your voter region kwano so Dowenya route after Bombaria the next roundabout omobi near Savannah Junction. If you Dowenya so ba after Dowenya police station, the roundabout na Savannah Junction would one afraid. Kwashiman they would do Kwashiman chips and as a Kwashiman chips palace and you would do Kwashiman traffic light. Somebody can see you are gozo her back clinic and the guso Brahon Monabeji treatment. Kumasi teach them to me 5 old insurance junction. Ye ne in Cramofo sorry than get one the deep shenimu. Yes, somebody no honmo. It is a hemorrhoid Hawaii sasa no. Infections are who doing in a gonorrhea syphilis media and any Ujun so me and in a gozo yes sir. Fibroid I down him. Ma fiber to be mamuja tuwa moja ne A2 no sebi preduasa edu efichiri cause onim the difference between say ukwe fichiri and say women's haba fibroid it me cause sad and bleeding. It is our fibroid problem bragbozo heba clinic oba ebe mo akotwa scan utwa scan wo ho no mu a yebe mu aduru say fibroid ampa ebe na ne afuru yem na ho ayede ho ato fibroid esi awokwan agbozo yebe treat ama infertility emema no bebre sabi odi a usi yo utuo no to na mom no say etuo to a na odi kira aboa so aboa no tofo media dance so nim tuo to wonkwa odi ne de sabi mbredu asa eto na mom no ababia mfuru ma low sperm count ho asem na make o was a problem ne bia fa bre doctor agbozo ye be solve sa problem na ye branches ne 3 make ka say ye see ye tete abetie no echema na gusu say ye eche no enti ufa na sempa no atu ho anamo no aba agbozo eba clinic agbozo agbozo eba edi no kra san yade edi ni keke esan yade enti 0241 75 0282 0241 eno yakra 75 0282 Kumasi 0553 Odichams 0553 417752 and at 0557 402696. TME holidays na ba ni nyina no. Ye be ye adwuma, ye nko holiday, ye nko off. Holidays na ba mu nyinara ye adwuma. Next week, that's ye say Easter. Easter holidays ni nyina no. Agbozo Hema Clinic. Ekopi Mr. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, ni Monday. Holidays ni nyina agbozo ye adwuma. Ochira nyame ya adama no pa. Dr. Agbozo ye tanase. 7 o'clock a.m. and pani upon 5 p.m. It's what Sunday after church. Obanso Baba Betray. Hemorrhoid, prostate enlargement, infertility, premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction. Aye kojo to 3 days oba. PPAB kama. Numbers number 2 your last one maybe na so 0241 any enkran 0241 75 0282. And Kumasi 0553 417752. And at Tema 0557 402696. Mimoto no diachiri no man hacks and aspiring it. A man in Yamoka Momra Yanko punched out South Hemian team. Same time next week.
Very well, Madam Dr. Agbozo as live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM. Yada was met your monaya for Abua from Kraton Yaba. Yaba Yene Inuya Hobson Adoye and Ebidinkomo.
Missy Menanum. A group bassa at the Brabro Tibedo Imlenu.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow. Na yes, sir. A room may be crana. Me bano timide or maybe gumi so weekend.
Hey, woman,
remember? I don't think I'm catching say. Ya no medi garlic capsules. Posso na a basic so come. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well.
Medi garlic
capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Mugabe Maase garlic capsules. Wa mamoja di nipaduane mu afurusani ye na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubenya edroyi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy stores frey wo 050 349 4885. Edroyi enya mamofra enye ndi mfie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Mugabe Maase wonni how FDA ajidwe di nkra to yi ato.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia, edia tre medjuma yimu.
Kai cry mabre. Me busia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yema kwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hye ahodo bi te se dwadifo abosia, ekokro bosia, susu account. Eni da so wo ho savings account. Me bada chain savings account. Ene de akeka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 03422919896. Now one so what to me aka say.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
The commercial break live on TVS was and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. And Semono and more de Kama. Na Minya hopes in Adoya Atnase. Ya, a day and Seminano and Pinsi Mono Eba. It tries to see Anagana Yedin, a babia, or contact kwa mini abajiwa, and Niminuaba a yatina, or Munina at home, Sansuna Kamaru, so a share life with Dubai, and then a wife. Mo Ghana baby abefa bia Sentinel bia Benwood on so kwase on so share life Benwood on a wife ability talata so share please my wife and so ne Porsche am so ta ho then they are share life bia abefa bia TVS was at the power na usu baby a wonam bia Sentinel bia echena homo won so ba Easter ba idi stay we ebede homo osu ba be debim and say osu for me you good and craft for me you good money atena ye power menua penyi hopes na do mwakwaba
yenua
ebia go say ayache
fa
from man boned
enkunimdi nu ba na say about for take
sanity
ko say kroma yede
arrest ne koso
ana say kono mo
what's so much more Japan ye keep
I na ja enu ami ko ka bia amanfo etia yeso kika se hunu say we gina
what's enchi amanfo
mami chia me Empress Gifty
fantastic
Sabre Obutu you honum Thailand ho baby
wow
1212
fantastic
for free her or call 1 week in
good
and so enra yes and na say and 3 days BBS yama wa call report to me ya chima to social media as almost
opposite say opposite
as a man for
I'm proud of you I mean
some judge mo omonjiro mo cyber security for no I mean we should be able to manage this country well.
Fantastic.
She abaya bitio oboma mpeni di na otin samo awoka serious na a sovereign country like Ghana
no
they better say Masadio ma we akokoso
you must say
how ye what cyber security unit wo NCA wo hodom meter for wo any aden why look baby for ya mo man e come on share baby am wife was saying app bia wa download no ha wo de duru ho na enya adwuma yes I would duru ho a wo download o mo de ansa na ya adwuma
countries even Arab countries no kwa video call ne ade no
enti ese yetimi tutu ne ma ye se ne be ya o ma yi bibia betimi
misuse enema o si take advantage na de ye ne ma papa no
ba me de me message na e bi o ho me say this time no me ni ahode a be ne wo ba be yi anu sa ahode no me de be ya de foforo se o ye ya na ma dosko na ma kochi ame papa mu asamando na maba ani ne be si akire de anya me masem and say sa na mai no
obekọ ayi ukrom ho ne de say
da bi me run so mu aba
opsinie what you say wo capacity
ne be si akire ne nya me masem
ne say wa
one there eti wa man for church ne ma for me sha na masre
say achiche de open mo nya do
na matwam akwa bi e wo US wo ba bi ya ne video mu share no wo no no
samaba
we catch no be say sad way you pay for it na Matisi say the video mu share no wo
don't forgive them yes
na me so me ye a me de me code ato so wo ko ba bia wo ntimi yesa wa ba me nchen etu de omo pa omo nkoso no omunye ye mfa ho me whole family grant me na wo individual
sam no waka no
sure
and then to find say na Friday
na Friday na I think say ye be hwe Chief Justice ne issue yi Matisse wa respond to can is petition wa submit ediama President Mahama wa kasenka or 7 days ana president say o mami ma 10 emergencies wo you know if you an emergency bi aba at me the 3 days account 10 ampani ampa ni nuani ampa chese 10 days no pepe na manfo nim se pa ho kra ta mo yakọ ebi kra no an submit answer what dey ba na chese 7 days na open so the ma wa bi anka ebe ye bibia wo hodum so ho ne tie no
tire kan ho ne ye
na ye pa se
reset
na ye liki ayi ne bi di ma nkrofo bi se ana say no that mo hwe we president na deputation no bread no on fan to abontin ye what they to abontin asenka mu manya bi ana
cafes
nka beba mo ha se kura ansa
sana obi anya bi
so ho ne tie no but mo munya ye no that is a president in leki ne die no enti ne ewa abontin no efiri hifa o say before say president baba man na yi no so no president ka che ne say ade no ye ne nani anya ho say o try ya brena adenti necessary leki to the social media before coming to me and ne kai ka but all said and done once the process has begun I think say you be drew baby papa so on it you be drew baby papa because look whether we like it or not institutions you know will be our independence yeah but nigi na mu no ba konso so ewo a little control so the executive judiciary and the judiciary no executive at the control this country judiciary ewo more level of control
and the
legislature and so more level of control but the executives in there we mu nyina saba be hye nase wo hwe said e be ya bibia betimi akọ adinti ana se bibi na se be ya yam petition yes speaker of parliament say petition speaker of parliament on konko to ayi there be a president ana ya de ebema no na me nim se nyankopon ayi adoma me nim se we council of state omo ehwem do mo hu se ade na odi baaye no any petition no ese se yehwehwemu a omo set up committee a me nim se on be mo number of days or weeks no mo de omo report aba omo ye report no omo ye recommendation say Mr. President
that process in the course no obe ordinary juma beto at that time and
president never decided obetima suspend no
say o man hwehwe
obetima suspend no say one tranche
no be act
manoma no be act and omo hwehwe mu wie na asi nsem na omo de buy no kra nyina so obi anim eni ade a na obana kwakoto na adwuma so no ka say bibi wom sade we de they say that you're sorry mobile election petition or more try say or mobile resolution yeah my friend sit down we've had enough from you ni one mark when you know mo kasi wonu kran so constitute some kind of misbehavior and I say bibisa and the president has no option committee ni recommendation but say what from enti president in you are president in timin ka so president inti obema na tena hoda
obeyi no
eso yi no that's the constitution ano mo ka se bibia ni no ho enti mane tena ho a wontimi nka se wo ye president inti no obeyi no
eti we a council of state no committee now
the process na edna mu nyina no
eno ye ma meso ya kufu be umbi
Debbie council of state mo de mo be set up the committee
okay
mo de the consultation mo hu say mama ya mano ayi watraba eti omne president transi om si ye hwemu a sade we de emram no om si prima facie also just establish say asem no e wonyina so eti anya basa na then the next you say obe set up 5-member committee mienu ebe free supreme court judges no mu na ba kwa che miensa na aka no ense say oye member of council of state ense say oye member of parliament ense say oye lawyer ni kra eti omo be fa other people enti Mugabe yen no be e dey go transfer bi
kesu be do ne be ka committee na so be
kesu be de bruta so de tero enti
na nyina Ghana yedie ni
Ghana yedie so ne tero Ghana yedie
unanimous na akoso
ache bu eti say Odim say Chief Justice nso de odo na ade ne hye nsa say nkrofo a yi orafo aye adwuma yi ni ade na ne ebe kokọ Supreme Court ni ho ayi ono ana be kasa case we ni pasimesi na veteran so we na veteran so eni ne kai ka ho eti the public perception about you no eto da kra na me fi senka be bia wa rise adru kra no ka willingly kra ka so after all my brother me de madwuma to ha nga en munyam hye dan say ebe call records so say
dampare die
yeah pamo
you two no for an
wenti so what's a bibia omo be bia wonti me ma bi because who na be wa dan for
my gfo ni na so
udruha who na be ba wonche bra ba be che wo jaje who na be ba wonche ba be che Sami machia no krom na me se me kwa kwacha na I will not do it. I will not.
Abi ojo so kra me.
Eti sana etie ti ehwe.
Eti se ha kra wa jo so go kra ho me fa. Nampa.
Ye hwe se ehwo no ebe koso kama. Eti Council of State for moon speeding up. Once
momo adwuma
nintem na ye hwe.
Response na ba dey.
Oral prosecutions no enchase
na. Charlotte say omo na kwa ma na respond to ono tama.
I think so. Omo ma no kwan e ma no respond here. Say adene there. And I say me catch as a Charlotte say Jubilee House wa no mo plan here no mo chro petition. Ma me ga no video so. Ananya ha na me ga no. E ho no mo no mo plan. Yeah, e ho no plan here no mo
to form ko yen kwa ye hu obi ya.
On there say me say MPP mun sef no. Me nkan ba gogura yo.
Wunya kan hwe ho say.
Me ba me ka bibi. Me nka hu. Ya de yi strategies no ni ade na me bo so. Na nsam a wo no. Me nka ni say yo. Me master strategy so.
I know.
Me a teacher no.
Special duties.
Sanyo mani nyina ya de ko 2028. Wonti aban so biom. Ye jagu ho no mu a. Ane ne de o bra na be ka ne onimu fa ho. So won etie no.
Adwuma o port pen. Terminatory me boa.
Yeah.
Ensema yakoso efa eye intim fojo member of parliament for Asensaf. Then I work fa ho.
Oh, nya meka nyina ne se na yi na omo ye ne de na eye political capital. We beka say propaganda. Na on sa ban si san ye MPP for ashase. Last week me kan ha sempo. Say after handing over 2 weeks pepepe. So beka no dombre on the floor of parliament. Or ye debate. Or see o ko susu o kwa kotodok no. Doctor no boy din. Doctor no boy din. To man no chese emu din. Eh, what for about 2 weeks? Na nipa wa take over gra wonyanye budget. Na wuti ho no mu say,
o budget awanya.
Wuti ho no mu say, Doctor no boy din. E kire amamu a ujaye. E kire nhihye ya bujama Ghana fo. So ho ne tie no. Eti omo aye say yem penti aban no na aban no enluku black sabre ya said the be more advantage in 2028. But I want to tell you MPP people mo kosro ba form 2028 NDC besa weni abano omu 2 terms omu benya 2032 movement for change for any ebeto aso
alamba
yani ebeto aso ansa na mu benya kwanse mo ba no
MPP.
What's saying? Answer MPP for being a coin or more ban. Me see movement for change now so MPP. And already movement for change and say
so on Ireland. Okay.
Ireland. Alpha front of party. After this year nearby.
Yellow.
Yeah, nearby. It's an idea or munyo money free so cry say now airport. Share videos na Felix of Osukwache a show ye no. Enye video a ono ene kokotwa ye.
Okay.
Enye video a security agencies e wo airport. Wo mu take e bra wo mo ye inspection. No because security agencies no mo ye adwuma ma hwan. Wo mo ye adwuma ma president aname bwa.
Fantastic.
Eti report to bia mo ye yi no once there is an issue no. As I say multimedia report every president na ohwe. Why and a bekasa ama president John Mahama nkasa ntimi mejina hono mu nkasa wo kasa asem wi oba be kirikire mu enti no wayi Felix Ofosuku achi se ono na ye government spokesperson and as a communication minister of government issues ne ade nyina so ho ne ete no enti se sa na te dia ane bibia ye hia e de beto abonten ama manfo ho se de sete no fabra na Felix nso so e de to ho ana omuma ne briefing o kirikire mu e de to ho e show pictures and videos a e kire se BBC e wo hodom
aviation force de omodiaba
so de omodiaba now say airplane bi airco
you can say obi a waye adwuma
that's right
e wo tem na fantastic
you find say ebia free Zambia or call UK and say Germany and say BBC
okay
that's what decided say be obabe ye refueling e wo Accra hase ya what landia essence enya de say omusi apie no mo asa ba mu nti no refueling no ye nya inspection bia omo fuele yinu wia no mo tu no moko na where crew no be si form apie abonten no as a inspection ye den eba because inspection ama o destination country no ma kwan ema wo eti ye wo report to be a Europe no ya no wo report to be say RA3 RA3 no regulation agency BBB 3 so sa report no eno ana ebema wo mo hu se chese ye national security aviation security narcotic for narcotic for ne wo mo kika hu nyina no wo mo timi inspect flight no ansa Africa say aba na ansa kra no mbema the green light say you can now take off no mo nsa kasa report no so mo nsa kan ya untimi ntu ubeka hase so hu ne ete no eti obuba that particular ye can say aircraft no company na nkasa omo aircraft ya no mo transit wa hanom ni ade nyina anhye da nya papa bisa obia owo aviation security omo wo switch port ni ade bisa omo sa particular yi no oba se nya ne tie oil leak BBC ade ne ka eti omo ba chese omo akontem gra no ebi omo da ade kyan no omo ko
anu de obey checks ni ade
sa ebi ohoduma na hia ye ka ne say maintenance as say engineers ba ho no mo ye noma enti omo ye sa de ni wi a wo ba be kwa as say omo ye den wo mutimi check you answer obia ni honum a obeka say oh wo de nuama ba ya yiyi nuama no and go through scan this a special arrangement ebi a president bi and never I don't know a special arrangement.
The Czech Republic president
Oba ye I don't know young nyi nuama fan konko fast can diplomatic against it.
Yeah.
So hu net no wutimi nya sade no enti odo ne de omkwa kofa no from the time akomo yi nuama nyina na chese omko the bibia ye cargo commercial obi private any ade no you don't have that immunity you don't have it
okay
so hu net no enti obeye sade we nyina na wonim system na ye wo mu no metra airport ensem obi tibi ba ye kan say wo mu di container bia ba besi ya sei sika ye mu ma yesese wo hwe na ye kɔ ne ye kɔkɔfa one particular day bi former minister former MP ana oba menchen oba wone particular party bi regional chairman enebai me mo party ni din ana enye MPP nso ma me nka ne sa nto omo bae no wo mo ni broni bi ne bae no mo se broni ni se wo mo de sikaba de wo container mu wo honum no enti no wo mo try so mo ebeyi nuama ne ntemu enti no ka mema yenko honum na wo mo nkonko bieso na nka won hwe se sika no ye intact nyade to kan na me se what the sika ana mbisa nse wo dem wo si o ewo ye kan say container yi mu say 20 feet container
sika ye mama
emo ana me say okay ana me free custom penny no babo ana me ne ka say ana me say say possible say bibisa wo say what sika aba be sika say ana almost say dey ana me catch you broni ni say custom officer ni say emra na o say no we should not go there sa woni o mo ye yi nyina no no wa catch o mo say ohia sika bi a odi so yi so akwakotua duty no makwa yi sika no eti eje so mo bebe hu mi a me yes a me run sa checks na nko obu o mo poto no oje o mo jabra $100,000 no what's this kind of work container mo nyɛ sika ketwa $100,000 is sika ben a che so mo kwakopo nda former MP say it occurred to him, he said no wo mo mra me nkyɛn na wo mo ne me ma mekasa me ye sure pa say wo mo mu bi ehwɛ say you know nipa bi no ma ho me ye sure pa say e bia ba ku bi ehwɛ so ho ne tie no and I'm catch on say no it cannot be possible say obi de sika container ma e de what they kwan what they kwan sika nya de a ye ka say sika ye di kodwo ma kwa ton ni say de ton ni ama na o di container ba e de si honom no you cannot do that and I can ya no say hey until later on no friend me no say hey obzi what say wumi o because no wa ja arrangement a kwa sika na ma no enti nyese ho no mo ba ye e o ka tu no so mo mra na me say yes nyankopon na directive o so ho ne tie no enti amanfo ba be kasa anse mo ebi a kire say why get due diligent wo kwa bontin na kokko wo di kokko to abontin pe ho say wanya asem so ho ne tie no now fright aba fright this you it is not destined to Ghana say flight no or ba Ghana wo ko baby transit no waye wo nyi bibia emfi ayinu mu enti ase so obi akọ ho say me kwa akoye checks bi ni ne kakeka ho because enya dia wo ye refuel no okọ until say omo ka say omo anya we in particular no you see a landing here na on the front end na friend landing here enya problem it was see here no anti me amfa na ma apron no so enti on the tarmac ho no na no mo de fidie ekokoto no e de ba apron no so okay eti right from the word go no let us say there is a fault our munya bi e wa ha say eti say mo call on their engineers to come eti the next you know ana engineers no ba ya omo de taiba omo ba ye ehu eya ekoye eti we mu etiye no me ntim for jo say ne e ba me photo no say wo ye member of parliament apart from committee kran just say you have access to obia say otimi hu no yeah and aside that no committee na wo so no like getting can say IGP just at of an eye getting BNI and I say NIB national security some profoni nyina no enya difficult for you
of national interest
enya difficult for you bra enti ka de dikan kra frɛ ebia CID director say matisa ebia say this enti no mo move nko ho na mo nko check ehwe na ka ebia ma ho be 2 days not the beto abonti obi ka che police for kra mo anko e de ne kai ka ho a then Ghanaians will know say who ye but where there I can tell you say na your propaganda because no machibi takrade Cape Coast major ones $350 million $150 million sa two bars near $500,000 wow na omono menim omo time so muchibia DNC o what is the general secretary say adwasa for issue no here omo cocaine na ya che no ene ehun sika no eno de here omo to omo de omo ni kwedi akire cocaine so ya che that's omo establish ayi nyina wi there is a process how omo de destroy no omo de ekokko hye no ne ehun enkeka ho eno ne ye ba ye ma me bodewro all the relevant agencies no at times they notify some of the foreign embassies in any ade no makwa say no so ho nyede eti weni de ne de wanye e bra president ka say oh sasem we wo fa no world cup eti CID NIB national security na kok mo collaborate to get to the bottom of it no afi na ne yemache no ati chinya no actual letter or call for a meeting ranking member on our meeting una frame meeting on the hono eti chese e hono de nanka opese oye smart amfa so hono ete no na Bembe yonko no.
Unim no.
Oh, enjim. Benim no pa.
Okay.
A foot to am the man say. One chai radio TV one chai. Because wouldn't mo wakuma mu say wouldn't need evidence. I don't make a program me Anna or one piece in a frame. What do I know me modi and the menstrual? I say, nah, I don't know. Million on evidence. And I say, me amako airport. Oh, me check some Makwako. Oni who.
Team for you.
Oni who. Me say propaganda. She one who say a home. Ayi nkwana na egu hanu mwezano. Eho ayi na mahyehyɛ no ha bebree sa no.
Why adwuma?
So ho ne ate no. Enti minim what happened. Sabe. Tama na mo ho say ebiasi o. Ahoho bi ba. Omo ba a presidency.
Okay.
Delegation. I don't know eba omo ma ye te ase. Cars eba be for omo aba be ye ready. Ewo VIP. Elandi na cars na took off flight no ho. Omo ati atena omo yi omo ne magum. Omo pie na omo ko. No eye that level. Where there cargo plane. Me fa ni say said the tie bia no eye commercial. Eye private jet to eye den you. Omo de ye commercial. No eye den na afi de e ba be ye say aban hu na ma meka mu sa. De ntim fo jo ye wo hu. Eye me no na hu ba be chi o. Because what dented the image of Ghana
and the other country.
Now, the image of Ghana what dented no. And Mugabe say udru JFK yeah?
Oh, United States of America.
America, bra bebre no. Your best say cho papa. A year ube go through no.
Got to hit.
Meanwhile, until for the odru ho no mo a. Kono kita diplomatic passport. No afa diplomatic claim. Wacha 5 minutes. Wapieko. Obi a wa use JFK bia wo do JFK anopa. Say we are set time ben. Chese wo hu ni pada say ehifa no mu free. Wo timi gina line mu abeye 2 hours.
Na wompie.
Ye. Na ye decide ma we be keka ho na ye bejo o passport na ye Ghana.
Best can we
mumma ye nchai ne ye no. What the young people know to wana na cocaine utu kwanya na obehu se utu kwanya ana obehu se ne city e ka de say okuje to abrakwa monhwe na mo mame passport ni bia na me so me dru ho amatima famu akọ after all sana kusi buati munyina yusu binti
ndimeni
eti mumma mi bia ensehwe mumma mi bi na ye ntimi emfanko eti cocaine asem ne de me nim say aban is determined. And I be called fear hona or mukogu hono. Mate say there was agreement, a gentleman agreement. Say minority leader kasa or no ankasa edinobeko. A year and nanopa. 7 run 70 year and nanopa 10 o'clock or dinobeko. And we are hoping say ebia or motimako amo makako to omano. All we need in say this is the evidence. Evidence are Ukraine. Aban share and as security agencies. In fact, ni pay asema woka no wo wonyina so evidence ni da woko na se kokko ye se enumudwa keka eda do omudo hu beche osa o so wo dey no eda do omudo hu beche osa. Now one thing we should also look at ni say ebia wo parliamentary can you say privileges ni ye kai ka ho no. And are you telling me say MP etwitu no de bonipa ye beka se wo parliament nti ye nche no chese wa boni pano jese beja no se wo call parliament nti police phone ti minchi na na se dey look crime bi aye crime so ho nete no sa di we ekoso no wo mo hwe professor prempemu committee na wo mo hwe constitutional review no mo hwe se some of these things no ye beti ma hwe nipa no e floor of parliament ano o ye debate ano okeka sa de na eno no e different. Na wako kojina ho say wo ye party nti wo ye party press conference eno na de ntina say parliamentary privileges no etimi cover and say bibisa ɛyɛ ade a ɛyɛ yi kakra.
But mamefa wɔ nhwim. Me source from ɛyɛ BNI right now. Ɛkyerɛ sɛ 10 a.m. no ɔmankɔ. Ebesi sabre nya ade a.
Ɔmankɔ. Oh, I see. And then Friday.
What's me source there?
And then Friday.
What's me source there?
Okay. And then Friday there Sunday. Japamo esomwa. Yes a Monday o.
Tisi ya wama wan kondi. Umbetumi abawura ofi abechi o.
Oh, ambecho. Ambecho. That's a parliament will break. Eti sa immunity say going to parliament and coming out of parliament and no any home. Mo break it.
Muko
recess. Eti uti fia wana wo ye wo rounds omo so mu a omo so mu so na ete no
ase ne wo se ni omo hard and sick omo nya na ne ho bechire no
and ne ho de se beche no
ombe mia no
ana se on de se sa on de sa look we are law abiding citizen me tama before elections make my contribution towards MPP's victory in 2016
yeah you invited one.
Ehwa do mo efrefre police for no say monche no me wo na binya akọ every one ASP ho from police headquarters say omo hia me na memra ne ani nkomo bi ofre me anwumre be ye 4 Adam say
na your weekend na
there be na your weekend
okay
Adam say that time there tama meka say me free time aba no e be ye yenti the next day. But the next day no meko radio enti me free radio na maba anaja yes ho ne ekoye ekwa me show mo nim za na mka che ba bia sa mo asem krofo yi omo de me betum omo si o yan call region and your call region and omo bo video no and I say yes this is me asem na me ka nyina me gina so me ana me kan and then a happy and so
bia ansesa
na ana me say I'm happy ewo Ghana your jurisdiction mu a happy of Togo
wow
afi na omaye basa ana me bi so mo say anya bia Togo for actual letter bra mo say bibia si omo honti mo hwehwe ni pa na na
so David
I say oh na the mere fact say enye Ghana no doesn't mean say ana me say yes me tiase crime is a crime but obi a trouble obi aba be ka kiro say bibia si eti hwehwe ni pa na bra na no mo ye yisa afi omo ye ya me say no ade no eye me a I'm so okay and ye ntwen kakra na omo take a decision and say the phone kokoshe ho on ba ya omo say me ntro statement and I'm say mo charge me one day was a false publication and I'm say what is the meaning of false publication asemo ameka me say me na me kan ye me na me ye
wo nyina so
ayi amode che me ndi na say enya me a me say ye me so what is the false publication from anaja me tro ye me so me mo hu say me a teacher ni very simple what shall no see ni
when nya space
oh was it ni me say na pedan me tro be just 1/3 of the sheet maka ma say mo wie
asa
afọ hwa de ni sa wase na ana me say ni esi ya na matwra to ho no fe to no ma om si na nka omo pe instruction be from above na omo nsan kan ye nti no say Jubilee House
ebedi etom
omo say me de japade ka omo adwene nti no ya chemi ntum eni ade ya ti wa we de tamu continue abo 6 yes me fa onko ministry's police station na police ni no mi ami krom ni o wode me din komo kama na obeka se ese mfa me nko no ase akombie si no so
ano
chese o ma mento ye pie free ho no mu address to bi ho no o ma mento adrompo wasi da ene jay ko ye yisa mia na me koyo ya di bitum adichi aye ko no false publication so ya remani obi say ye koye feda information so wo charge me false publication yes ye remind you see ye kwa koye feda investigation
you have already have the
omo say omo den na metima dwane ne ne ka na me lawyer no me so jana no akotu authorities by na be here ka dey lawyer takura
okay
what kotu authorities by 11 judge na sini da oye ya so be granted meja ya sorry the call me de me ho call ye kra no na wo betra se ye chewa do you think say wo benya be do you think so
na wo agree say 10 am we dey need baba
group there yes ye ka dey say each for each and God is for us all.
Fantastic.
But me more two examples. One in NDC. Question,
yeah.
The issue, Jachi question. The issue in Parliament.
That's enough.
One say no. A yinti ko mekai the leader then Idris Haruna. Sorry, was he who sworn in? Let him bear the consequences. Then, I know most sworn in. Ampa no consequences naba. Consequences no by sana ngwa and na dey akonyaba eba nanse ya ayi NSkumi akwetia yesi ade junction ababeto so afenyo marking sorry hey musuo ni in obebe the consequences some who say yesi here eti media fojo yesi e mai kanfu bebra no wahwe ni ye o no wahwe ni ye we no mo ye no mukọ dey do kokọ she dark room ho a enka fo ni na ko
yes so light no bia na wa
enka fo ni na ko
langa no
enka fo ni na ko ebe ye wonko a entuntum bewu jese wonya hwe ya ju fo free winsam
liberty
na Mugabe ene fo free winsam 1 hour
ko na bibi yayo
ase nyankopon kra wie wa ende wiase so on ete no eti hwe na bomode se wankasa obeko omo yodium esesa wo je very careful
tell tell about 9 p.m. obeko fie ne yire ne ma akodidi.
Number 2 wo ja ne sa na chese one for bu ama president. The president of the Republic of Ghana say wasem na wo kan no wasom
nti ko boa wo mo
ko na kokoboa na ye nhwehwe entu ase na se wankwa a na chese wamfa ni di ama no Mugabe de etoso MPP etina ba mu how many times now it is here ya chikoke how many times then abaya oba ye within 3 months what my major bust echo 500,000 now say saban no e cocaine granted say aban no cocaine e do na powers ni nyina won nsem security agencies ni nyina nche say enti ade ntina go ka security force say ade ameme ye no kona kokoche. Does it make sense?
No.
It doesn't make sense. Eti yanya abanya ono dia was say no go area for cocaine. Etu di ba mo bechew.
Be miri be ne koso.
Esi say ye shaba no nkran no wachiche.
Enya MPC o ma ye bi akodam.
Akokodam. Me ka kire obi say when it comes to
biso dane konkonte
image of cocaine between NDC and PPR. Hey, NDC for moon trading cautiously. The image of the two political parties on cocaine.
Enka
MPP mwanu wahi in cocaine issue. Because you have several examples. A sitting member of parliament for MPP. Yacheno okoko demu.
Martin.
Hey, me sem for 5 bi omuchi omo UK. Huh? Beti mi aye na makan achiro. Go and do a background check. Say party ben enomugum.
Wow.
Eti mamufa sade no ma me ena ameka amanfo
emre be na bi dane konkonte no.
Oh, that was a Kofi Boaji time no. MV Benjamin there no.
Same and MPP.
Yeah, under MPP. So eti enu ni say no ababa become me say free and ekoi me ade ye propaganda me nya bio. Wow. Ade ne ye white white. Eye black eye black do mahama bonu humodin a me bona baso abonu humodin bebi obetwa troka meka se watwa troka so won de tie no
ya obeka
ye be kono sa eno na ye betimi di akekere oman no
resetting
mumma ye encourage the new government say ye ma wo mo 1 year
na ye hwade
eti the time a mo second budget be ba no ehọ na afa wo ba be so omumu say the first budget wo ka say obeye say wanti manye wo ka say obeye say wanti manye na obi a wo ba ye che say ye mo na transie mpo
onyi ni ministers kura nwie
ye mpo na wo hwe nsem a wo mo keka na ehu hwe MPP wo mo major campaign message na eden Okay, campaign message ana ba umi amondenam.
It is
possible. Oh, there one day say slogan. Almost say to abaman this year free SHS
betwem yeah.
Ana
cancel.
Hey, we do kumati na fa. Hey, yem pese free education ubegu. And I'm say why na say begu.
So bo
betwem. See yes John Mahama ba obegu no. Ene there are evidence that says nkwala did better than MPP time.
Dinkosua mienu.
Omuko danina kosua mienu de omoduane so.
Ekoyie.
Ekoyie. John Mahama say you can say university students. Omo first year omo ntua. Omo di ka wura mu mate say Jabra next month to say den. Omo eba verify no omo nyina sika ma omo. Eni ade. Eti biom ne ahwehwe.
Alawa number.
Alawa no so bad na say me hodu mo ami hu say video bi twagu get back nya na let first. Was say hey alawa number afo obia de ni dam kunkreku wo ni age. These are the issues NPP for at the year campaign at year NDC. So we need to make sure say ya share a buy non crime. At least yen pampa buy now for 1 year pe. We 4 years old. 4 years in any small journey.
NPP for me
any small journey.
Mo adwuma ye.
Omo catch am so omo. Me gase omo.
Sana woni omo.
O ka se mu adwuma ya na o de mega me wa fafranto. Obi adim se me wa fafranto. Kana fafranto nso so no.
Ko ye nti wa yi ho afrim.
Afafranto no. Alla nso so e wo gidie bi se the GTP no de akwakoma President Mahama no. Odim se enye ni nyina na obe implement there but obeyi bi dia ya adwuma. Enti ono so ne mpai boni se obetima subsidy so that owie na se obi take over. Nipa no o ma mebrebebre. So on yet no. Yet open the word my 4 years. Then within a year na fe me say e be kakra bo say afejo magis ogina hokra wo kasa emma. Wan hwe age say omko koma no. Ye can say support to be e wo the minimum any ade. Munya botre boko ewa
just a beginning.
Ewa. Wan hwe ya mo beka kwan. Those days I dey school. Me ya di wo ma ye long distance running na can say volleyball. Ye call long distance na. Omo ya no mu free kan no. Omo na we kra. E bi kra ntimi medu. Ye de omo traka mu ne de omo aba. E was strategy de call long distance.
Mpa.
O hwe where the year Olympic Games ni ade omo start ya obi ho no a won huri nkodi kan bebre no otitemu omo kwa wa bohu se wo hura ba bedikan enti munya botre boko wo se oba obetwa betting tax mu wo twam yi levi obeye free ho wo ye free ho emission tax obeye free ho wo ye free ho e dey biom ne ahwehwe be ba me ministers omo mru 60 pepe
wo ye 56
akafo kra wonya nyiye
opekuro obeye opa wonyi
opeso awonyi eti edian biom pa na ahwehwe e wo adwuma so koso
contractors assess kwan nyina so
now ayi motorway won say o ma sa chase
say do atiese so
o ma sa chase
ko so enso ma atiese so
chese let us pray
asantementam kofijo atiese and say sunyan ringway kwan sunyan kofijo nso ja
kofijo se wutie ya kofijo
so boy mano we see now bisa video bi ilo yenti omo yenti student
okay
that's alawa na betum
before. And when a zoo came to power, we are now eating watching like if you're watching any acrono say any wow. The first time in Francis Senior High dining hall history. There has been never watching an egg at the dining hall before. And when a zoo came to power, we are now eating watching like if you're watching any no say, any Kosia, you,
So you live in it. As in a trim. Always a cantinga.
That's right.
Every zebra and a giant channel. What you say? I sign as in a trim. I just say, what's the idea? You know, what you say?
That's right.
Mine, no, reset it. Yinti and some of the two.
Repeal bill. That's the famous e-levy bill. I'll proceed to sign it. Okay, I've just given assent to the repeal of the famous e-levy bill. Now, this is the Income Tax Amendment Bill 2025 to remove withholding tax on winnings from lottery, betting, and games of chance. This is the famous betting tax repeal bill. And so I'll assent to it, 2nd April 2025. So betting tax is gone.
I conclude with prophetic words that were spoken centuries ago. For they sow the wind, and they shall reap the whirlwind. These are the words of the prophet Hosea, to be found in Hosea chapter 8, verse 7. He that has an ear, let him hear.
At the Asprey Danwell Church, on the Sunday the president is due to return from Australia, policemen are sent by Akufo-Addo to arrest Chikata. Chikata insists that he will worship first and report to the police after. Pastors and elders of the church intervene, pointing out that Chikata had always made himself available when the police asked him to report.
If you want to kill me,
Free Chachu now is their passionate cry. In 2001, soon after coming into power, the NPP announced its plan to wipe out the NDC through criminal prosecutions. Nana Akufo-Addo, President Kufuor's first Attorney General, becomes the executor of the agenda. Judges, his accomplices, and the courts, his vehicle. Akufo-Addo, who professes to be a human rights lawyer, charges Chachu Chikata with a law that came into force years after the purported crime, contrary to the Constitution of Ghana. He first sends Chikata to a fast-track court. The summons is in the name of the president. Chikata takes the matter to the Supreme Court. He argues that the fast-track High Court was not lawfully constituted under the Constitution of Ghana.
At the moment, our intelligence is at it, but we haven't ascertained the actual people behind it.
The same for the air ambulance too.
Absolutely.
We do not know who brought it in the country.
Absolutely.
And what it came to do. All we know is that a cargo was loaded and offloaded from this aircraft.
Yes.
And this is...
And national security has the gravitas, they have all the instruments and the resources to ascertain any further information related to these flights. And that is why the question is directed at them.
But if no arrest or no question is being asked, doesn't that suggest that perhaps this was a legitimate landing and taking off that,
So that is for the
that doesn't require any clarity?
That is for the national security to set the records. And if they deny, then further information available will be made. So we are waiting on them to provide responses on the details of these aircrafts, their cargo, who is behind it, and then the subsequent, concerns will also be brought forth.
But you are so emphatic that this could be cocaine and money.
Suspected cocaine.
Why narrow it down to cocaine and money?
Those are the.
It could have been anything.
Those are the suspicions our intel intercepted.
And beyond putting this in the public domain, have you sought, answers from the National Security Secretariat? The Minister for Interior with additional responsibility for national security is your colleague.
Oh yes, But there's nothing also stops us from the media getting involved in some of these concerns. The more transparent it is, the better it is for governance, the better it is for security. And so we are asking them legitimately, if Parliament were in session, the first instrument I would have used would have probably been an urgent question that would be filed for the National Security Coordinator or the Minister to provide answers. But Parliament is not in session, and we cannot wait until such a time when Parliament comes back. So the media, through this engagement, I mean, they pick all their intel and all that. This is a legitimate question. It is of public interest, and it's important that in line with our security and transparency, they provide all this information to the public, and then we take the conversation further.
Reverend cannot be made an example. Two, Reverend is not a loner. He has not walked alone. He will never walk alone. And he spoke for the minorities. A ranking member, of course. As a caucus, we have our various committee heads. And he is the leader of the Defense and Interior Committee of our caucus. And he speaks for the caucus. And he expresses the views of the caucus. So nobody should make any attempt to single him out and try to come here, intimidate him. He walks through this unfortunate valley of the shadow of death, but he will fear no evil. Because he walks with his God and the strength of the mighty 88 behind him. So please, government officials, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Stop it. Let's engage. We are political actors. Let's assure the people that we are ready to uphold the promises of the Constitution and democracy. This must stop.
My TT. Hey, afanya
Ukama grano moja. Bono angaza kamaji. She niedando okay. What's in the intel? Let us see the meaning of intel. Intel was say useful information concerning a subject of interest, such as an enemy. Say bia one o enemy be obi ane ne nka bi na wo pe nsem bia fa no ho na wati media ye ade na chese wage ya na obi atima beka so mi hu so butu ha ne ade. That is intel. Eno no ya na emu edu kakra. What you say? To say a fresh and accurate intel will result in a successful operation. It is a more operation here. Your intel will determine how successful the AE will go. Now, let's see suspicion. Suspicion was say a feeling or thought that something is possible, likely or true.
Likely or
true. Feeling. So I feel say obi butu ha. A different say ya catch us say nipa no butu ho. Who na me badre no?
Me gidi say.
Aha. Epia me gidi say phone we there e beye akatel. A difference say obi catch us say phone e kita no ye akatel. Difference wo. Yeah. It is say what say what dey no enye the same. It was say what dey near suspicion. Why this blow? So on yet no. Now, or kasa na for wasa the intel ababeshim. Meanwhile, we press conference. We say a suspicion. We kasa yina we say based on your suspicion. Hey, and yes say ade an galu pre bia besi wa bia nga say suspect say bibi o.
Because more your name.
Elu pre bia besi bia.
Very well.
Na nkrofo use private jet wo krom ha pa krom ha.
And the chartered flight.
Chartered flight ni ade ade.
Besi abe nefu abe sanan.
Who can say papa ya omkokoche no sa apartment yi wo Jubilee House ho yi Peters Benedict Peters once obi ko block apartment bi a ye national security for kokoche o normal raise private security ni ade on the 18th of December.
That was last year.
Okay. Ya to abana wie na omo transition koso no. Sa papa no. Omo ma no kwa ma no use presidential gate. What? Me na me catch you. Me catch them pedifo bi ma NDC boys no buy. Initially na guys so use gate 19. I don't see your presidential gate is ana boys no kokogu ho. Omo hu sa man for be go ho no. Ana omo divert no ko use the black gate. President pe and authority say we use that ho no. Omo de no kokofa ho no ma no koy.
Dia na ne ho no.
Mo mi sa. Sa semi coordinator no wo ho no. Answer we urban. He must be investigated.
Cameras ho.
He must be investigated. Look, when I went to me, hey, oko me hu sama no ke kachre new one ya wo be nyina na metini na me feel because me di adwunu mu kan na ko ye me ko the image of the president at that time, the image of the political party at that time, me ji makuma mu say me kwa ko bom edin hu ban. That's what I did. And you now so ya hwan untimi ma me fa mani so kra no aba be ka kire me say ebia BBC DBC anase BBC.
The presidential jet here was say afa ko 900 no. Na man for issue.
Oh, and the president you should the two kwan.
Apart from the president.
Oh, private ayi there be. Apart from say Liberia president be yi. Nepal you should president, vice president me you should first lady and second lady etimi you should. Like omo call baby sana is omo de kwa omo timi de ko.
Se wa bro ne de he na mo de ko.
Sa me de mi free sa musio no.
Also my mini jaga kramra na free yanko containers no ensem live on TVS was it and also on Power 97.9 FM. My good brother Ali Baba o ayi can do blow Jida getting to you Scorpion any abusuani nyina so mechiachia mo. Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Your mami do an free. Was will be a hepatitis A, B, C, D, and I be ATT or a fatty liver problem, sciatica, prostate, and beman. Unum penny baby na teach my minua by minua bema, a ulcer, and answer a component su minim, a fibroid minua mano. For niche ye mame, asuye a Power Specialist Herbal Hospital, Nakwajo Yarisa. Kumase, ye will for years like Mosmojo Quantum Pono. Ewo eye putuja eye continence kwano so ye ne Jezbo filling station no na edi enhwani mu wodi wani kire nkran so akwabenya pokuase ACP kwantempo no so bi hu ye ho takrade wa anaje estate ye ben anaje MA primary school no obetimi afre wo 0244544422 0244544422 ofre na ye beje wo so as natural mineral water may come so be obewrambia obenya bia to tutum ne kan su papa no 0596273546 ofra obenya bi Victory Garlic Mixer every Dr. Amwako obi a wontumi ne die wanum ato bro ne beka se loss of appetite ko pe Victory Garlic Mixer ne bi nenonom obi a wonante kakra bi a na wabre na wote so moja ntimi ne nipadua ne mafuru sane ye sibro ne beka se blood circulation Kope Victory Garlic Mixer. Oba o konfichira no ya se ba odwedwe. Kope Victory Garlic Mixer. Eboa esan boost immune system no. Emani padua no gina na so brane. Do se ananse acheme ananse nche wo mane nye yie. Moja no entimi nye adwuma nra veins ni mu ya. Ene be mo anya sa experience no. Ko pharmacy shop, herbal shop de ben wo no. Bora hwe ne ko bisasa wo pe Victory Garlic Mixer. Obetimi afre 0201 293280. 0201293280 or 0242545633 0242545633 ofra ye beje so Safari Valley Eco Resort omuna free isei ebe ope baby abejojo ho woni wobusua o girlfriend mo pe baby a mo bekwa mo environment no very very conducive mekamfo Safari Valley Eco Resort Eddie Amount udu a wani beji ye papa wildlife experience no jata sebo ene odu antelope si no moko zebra no moko no moba wani beji wo ye papa tutumrikai say is ebe wo so be buku reservation na akatum say gban na jawa kwa wura ho ye wedding honeymoon ne kika ho nyina no pe baby a environment wo ye very quiet ya obotu say what wa ene wani beji papa gym any swimming pool ni de wo mo say e family na mo kwa mo nko am wo mo de nya de amansan nyina dam ni bi na wo de ko wo so kwa ne wo yere ne wo ma akɔdam bi umpewe na apede hwɛ kyira kwan yenuane no so local and continental dishes ɛyɛ wɔ ha ɛne ama n'ani die nyinaa wobɛnya ne nyinaa bi ɛwɔ mu yɛda no mu so yɛ kama wowura ma w'ani bɛgye yɛ papaapa yɛwɔ dew ɛwɔ eastern region ɔkrɛ constituency fɛ wɔ 0596914394 0596914394 wofrɛ a Safari Valley Eco Resort yɛbɛgye wo so Mugabe Maase Clinic and Herbal Center and a free one of the medical capsules the aba edwaso na wonya medical capsules no bi na abobo eboa mpeduano mujeti media frusa ni yiem e manipeduano gina na naso brane e ma osumi sori anopa ekọ wadwuma esan be fie ebedu asomdwem obi a wontumi ni di yie wonya medical capsules no bi na abobo ebeboa o e ma no be ma no oyo penfo a stay away no mo yo bi a wonya mfie dunsia ekwa osu betimi anombi eboa paaye na so ye ho anso no bema prostate etete wo prostate problems no sexual weakness male and female infertility hypertension diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria stroke any dental problems bia no Fakodan Mugabe Maase Clinic and Herbal Center and ye ubura wa aso yo benya wa yaresa dental barrier ye ho ye ne eye police station e di nhwe ni mu ewo AESL building inside the Ghana Highway Authority yard or Accra Ministry so once you ho ajeko you any school for the deaf ne di nhwe ni mu ayena makoko ben Kumase honso yetuatua ene ni nre nyina wudu ani kire eye Jo Chris Pharmacy ewo eye Techiman ene go so bebi abewura bia no obenya bia to pharmacy shop bia no obenya Mugabe Maase nro ni bi fe doctor ewo 0244 068447 0244 068447 ofra be bejo so Hebron Hills International School nkwada yi omo ba be makwan kire say admission egusua tutumrika wo na fa ba no kopa admission ma no odu school ha aja we parent ya wani beji akwada no ko dru ha no nya de obesa na chibiam ne kombedo school sans environment were very very conducive wa wo bani wura ho a unhu futuru na wo hu se nkwada ne ka brofo se brofo papa na e ka no to came any to went the omun kan bi wo ho fa obana ni chire Hebron Hills International School o say excel and shine so me na ekosi infinum and ye Montessori tete ne de be ma oba no learning materials nyina so free United Kingdom yame aduma September this year na GHS nso no omo start admission tutumika sesia obi afi ni wo move ekọ ba bi te se medie o eye pokuase ene ne patemu o eye samia ni nyina kofikwe eye kodwa ashon eba besi kotoku ene Macedonia Sapema Pobima Kwans Estate wo ene Damas Estate samia ni nyina do agire nsawam ope school papa eye grade A school ya bani benyantete pa lower and upper primary bibi etuatua eye Hebron Hills International School was excel and shine. You were going to down my teaching in the Jumede Ebro abo a year 532 Tia Cassima Bay a duno watch na Yedi Jumedian in a baby and then you may know Siacasebo Yedi Atuaso at the amount and then Friday iti ya konesa. Many have seen at a so ha ye call a year missing containers no. Honorable John Jinapo akasa efa ho ba be starting command mami ansana ya boni video no ama ya na hwefo ne ya na tifo nso omo ho ne ekoso. Over to you Hobson.
Yeah. Missing containers ne dey say ya ka say baby adru no. As say omo etimi hwehwem ye pa. Amanfo bi fi say nkasa brinka si achichi nkrofo bi. But enye America na de be chichi omo no. Na emom omo ye nhwehwem no yie na fe omunya the concrete evidence in the kai ka ho a eno ana fe wo fa nkrofo na ano prosecute omo a wonim say yes we ana woye na nya sa na se wo pepre wo ho a wo so kwako so kwan mu no wasansan wachi ene ne gaga ho. Number 1 ye mi se ho se adenti ana sa de we aba aban a ebeba eko me fa ne se sa Fourth Republic ide utimu se most at times no eho ana ya na aban mu mpanifo ni bi wo mode epe o musika omo wo nhihye bi wo hono mu a yese yenya confiscation committee our presidency nessa confiscation yifoi committee foi omo na betena se obi akwakofa de nuama ba ya ma no duty wantimantua no na akọ the mortgage wo hono mu a yese abandon in sato so for number of days bi na abandon in sato so eba eno na manfo ade eye omusamba yani bi na ba umia mo office o mkoko churo bi na omude je mo na asiche ko masala fo ne ne kai ka hono yes o sha anenso so no most at times being controlled by the chief of staff any ade eti utimu se saa nuama no aba be ya yi a na manfo ede ebedu omubotom like omude nyeska ankasa we electricity for gwade na ye ka ho asem no individuals cars yajeje enya de ketwa
the previous administration MPP for no
me na me kacho de yakra ne se obi tuma kwakotua ne duty nyina wie
seneka na sanka
wo pie ya national security astopo wasi dabi duty na otua e no esha eti be se ne enko ni ya tu ka no ya se enko brigade ya bapa no mde akwakosi abelempe mu abelempe national security wo ayi warehouse bi honum honum no mde akwakosi wo be say the previous coordinator you kasi ehwe ni nzemu ho eye bede
national security
me na me ka cho bede
no need to say
asumani Edward Koko asumani eye bede now you see me no we say national security no wuramu a wo take out wo to now wo take ye no what sign da file so eti wo gya ya adwuma no kra ensem bi ho a wontimi nya dan wontimi nka so se me kasa me bro nsem bi so a ho hey ehu but mintimi nka ha ade tem bia me share coordinator bia maybe bi so
the current coordinator
yeah Ishana maybe be swatcher no mo hwe
Osman boy juma
so dampare bon bugasa
ne nyamia pejano
na nyangu fa pejado no so yes dampare mo akwa travel na ka kotra nipa bon bugasa kotra na ni mo angade na betu maka o be kasa gra no eti back to the subject no media assembly Afenyuma Kensi kan of parliament very profound. As I say, yeshe ni esiano. You see, bibia start free baby na endi o baby o. Kwazi akazi sadi ye ninja. Ye njani sadi a ani ye ngo baby a.
Inyane sa.
Adinti na make say corruption ese e be fight no. Saban decide say obe pre romance wo ho a. Many on benya problem. I swear to God.
But Niaman Kofo, are you ready to cooperate with our security agency? Say,
Samiana. Oh, what then? Near minimum, the meeting, my boy. I don't any problem.
Yet, honorable John Jinapo,
and cut made him with the farmer and see what they want. And sister Mokase, okay, yeah, tones afro, mean to me, man, what chance to mean to me, ma. Eti over bada ben ebia Tuesday and Wednesday look munchai sanse muhunu
no
what I say esono say ebia obi aba be ye allegation bi esono no na where I say adibi say ayira na yesusu say wo no wawia saade no na wankasa wahwehwe mu ahu say adini nie number betra ho no mo kokko kase ye kwa kokrokro mo a hey me betra say ya ade amde bemu. Look, if we want to end the corruption, and yes, ye way na ochina aban sesa na Sam George Mone okuje to muni aden so na manfo ba betata wo musa wo. Ese so mu hu se aban sesa be mi bi eti no me da me ho so memfa me nsa nkɔka bibi send ye bɛyɛ saa necessary fight corruption no ɛnyɛ fire service approach eti media I will continue to recommend the brute force mo kwa mo hyehyɛ mo hu asɛ mo ne ayi terrorist for de kwa kuhia no mo review ransack there good handcuff next time we got the opportunity one try number 2 sankrofo no bia omudo ambeko court court to beka say ade we de wadi Ghana bro ye convict na my mfa no konsa wam asha photo ha ya ye mpempam o montade ne separate me atwere nim am a thief I am corrupt I am so and so get their show 5 a.m. na bigina osu ahasei no mo pra Oxford Street so na bigina Tema Station a bigina circle ya church on to be ba I'm a thief I'm corrupt wo classmate twam no mu hu ni ade officer obi ti officer e be na kono so go wieska look let us start from somewhere let's start from somewhere
send the canoe
what you say what say
I know she
and yenya no obi anwie bi sa no ohye dia yenjantum obi anwie bi ne enko yedim say a person yes stop ponko ade a let us take measures ebe me atima stop ade no na den Lawrence Ifra Abamu yes e fight corruption anamwa Kufo Ifra Abamu yes e fight corruption Don Mohammed Ifra Abamu yes e fight corruption Akufo do Ifra Abamu ye enkosi da ben hwe Germany started say omo fight corruption it take you omo 9 years pepepe no mo bada omo say no omo obeye 1% 2% of the previous because measures no mo dey buy no that no dey so we need those measures ebetima me etima breast adena no what you say na fe yes wa kwa ready obi fie enye Mugabe a private person and e be ready ni fie enye me private person e be ready mi fie obi a no ye government appointee and o mususu say sade we see embassy ye be ready fie a what is the meaning of that hwe Bank of Ghana boxes a omuhuhu ewo baby ahodo bebre hwe omunamui yi CG containers omu ye nyina say omu interrogating grofo amanfo nso hwe ehifa de friba omu gidi no ni nyina saa kakra o ne so mu vi aba begina say aban intimidate hwan the catch us kokobokro no when the case kokoye corruption when the case kokoye nhwe han na Ghana emoka sad and say yes so sad man so me de sabe de me maka cho say jedam de me a convener no no anati hey me hwe say judiciary obibia betoto na kama na fe attorney general estate tribunal mu behu yo ha manfo be ko jail esisa manfo ko jail na a set example
we this corruption a play role in 2024 elections
why not look what do you think NDC lusu kese wo 2016 because ye ma Ghana for tiase say corruption na me ka ho ba ono de
na mo tra se hye
ye Central Maka said this time propaganda me nyabim. Hwe so abayi krono eto Ghana fotim. Say abayi do mo wie sika nyina. Enti omo to aba sesa say ye mechi sa kronfo no enfo mo nkogum. Ana omo tu no boom
edema MPP
baya. If you want money, don't come to my government. Go to private sector. Sanobwa. Sanobwa. Ama ene. Ghana for who say, hey, Sajo Mahama near Castle Yokrofo is our your trouble. President John Mahama, the only legacy you can leave for NDC to continue to stay in power. And they say, we will prosecute corrupt officials. Prosecute them. And yes, sir, Ghana for GD, I was out by women, a beko. Look, why? The state institutions are, yet decide the national Monsado. Or here permit from Ubiaho. omu hear explanation from Mubiao. Say anya ba say yes say bibi koso wa ha say monko. Fine. Yes say kwa wura obi private year. I don't know. As he say utibinya to be crata be from the court. Omo en sorry enko keke. I am telling you. Kwa wo mu ko nyina no. Omo ya arrangement for those things. Enya fe no ma be gina no mo de akere media for say your permit ni o doesn't need to do that. But say wo ka say obi akwa ko wura mi fie nti wo de no kokota wo duru akwa say me na me ka say o ma me refi honum. Enti wo ni case. So they should continue. Wamuma Ghana for who said, look, these are the people. Sika you involved. Let them know. Let them know. Oko court na court ka say, oh, me hwehwe mu na no. Sika no wadi enso so mumie nya no. Won fa the free enkwa. Ono de eye port na kasa. Aban aye ne de. Anameboa. No ka say, sadie we. What this kind of
to onso ni amanfo so say na na do apake ho.
Wapake ho. Oh, de nya botre. Pake de obetima pake. But e dru ba bia mra ye mra. Obekwa. Emra ye mra. And apart from that, you know, as he said, President Mahama, what is a 1.2 obi? Now, what is a dream ubi aba? Immediately
sack the person.
Take action. Magana fojidie no nye kese. Nan konko yese. What the all bag purposely for opponent?
Colonel agent.
What ne o ministers na kasa? O so omu in oni omu akasa. O kasa o baby a o tai boso. Obi a obeya so brache na obeye so de ni sakobo Ghana sika mu. Okwa ye dream. Eba beto abonten pe. Take action immediately. Men konko ye te se eya woka reshafu kekekra na ni ye mutu. On pese obeti kra no. Men yes ade ni bi.
Yet, a year energy minister, Honorable John Jinapos, I member of parliament for Yapekusugo in the Savannah region. And
I'm writing to the Attorney General. Whoever superintended over this mess would be held liable. The management then and the head of ECG, he has to provide a justification for why he would procure 8 billion when he was supposed to procure 1.3 billion. Because if they had stuck to their procurement plan, we won't have this problem. And let me make it clear, those who are claiming that the containers were stolen when we came to office, that is false. As you can see here, they are confessing that they started buying these things and these cables right from 2019. So the attempt to usually play the political football will not wash. Whoever is responsible would apprehend that person. And to those criminals, you can engage in your social media shenanigans. You can engage in social media gimmicks and try to play NDC MPP politics. The law is no respecter of political party, and we will come after you. We will get you, we will prosecute you, and deal with you. And when we are doing that, let no one come to say that we are engaged in witch hunting.
Very well. So, usually, procurement also costs 1.3 billion. No procure a year 8 billion.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I had the opportunity to visit the minister. I mean, to Juana. Omode documents brand.
Honorable General.
Yes. Na oshe eka. Just say edaho. Hey. Just a contract omo awarding last year 9 billion. Na contract without commencement certificate. Enkwa 3 billion. Me say, hey, Ghana, no. Just one principle. Another who's adding no. Hey, yes, serious. Na energy ministry hono ankasa no ho.
Amabokro.
Se omuka se womo audit ho yie pa. Wo de obehu din ebepiepie.
Hono na chairman of the board.
Oh, board ni dey say na ka ni sen.
Afenyo.
Na ba ku bi wo hwanza. Ono free ho no. Ana omude Herbert Crapper. No a deputy minister trade.
Okay.
Ana omuye no board chair.
Okay. Asana.
Eti ebra na po free ho no mo call running meeting no. Ana Herbert Crapper call as minister. Ana afenyo
ebeye board chair.
But once a conversation in a Harvard company MPA, I silent home. I didn't hear. A man for refuse or the boy chair or the minister. Zone Yajano. No. Me say energy ministry of Hankasadi or more Makwa ministers or Honomo Muga or Munina victims of circumstances.
Na Pomuna.
Pomuna. Na ministry no near Babema energy contract. Na contract no wo wani beba ho so no near sign of finance ministry. Me say biama sise wo.
Ya
sign of finance ministry. Na omo pe supporting documentation afi omo de kwa jiska. Na afi ni aba wo honum. Me I witness one na pose na de na jam na me sign contract ni ntia yi.
82 bank accounts. 82 bank accounts.
Me say 50 no ho. 50 no.
Ete na po.
Me na me ka kire. Look. Me say wo de omo John pa me de so wo de ama agi say omo hwehwem na omo nya ayi. Ubehu
amanfo be
ko. Etia ebepiepie.
Amanfo be ko jail.
Me na me ka kire. Me say lanche mantin omo yes trade fair omo nton. Hwɛ agreement nsa ɔsi da bi wɔn nsan ɔsi ɛnyɛ ɔno ankasa wɔko to president kɔka kyɛn sɛ agreement no ɛnyɛ ɔno no deɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ ɔbɛsan ɔmo withdraw ɔmo an withdraw ɔna ɔmo de kɔ finance ministry na ɔmo kɔ san
tinyɛ ala ne san
bɛsɛ o deɛ ɔmo nyɛ audit of some of the things
wobɛhu
contractor ɛwɔ various ministries a ne nyinaa ne yɛ sign no wɔ finance ministry adi nti na ɛsɛ basa
kanoforiata
me na make acho na band o canas one fan for obi so awunya Canada
and akufo
me na make acho ko ya no attend 20% no mo release am hey obia one fa wa ya nkofa ho entwa 20% oboa unya sadio mana koso e wo krom ha sei nenne wo mutimi gina bonten ka se we are rich. Meanwhile, before so bekwayi, who pesca to code anum crampa na wobre. Na wobre. TDC 4 year or more release here just on committee 24. So who dear PP? So who dear PP? What him say a Japade Mijina court? Now me boy me say May yan your best start ya can say proceedings. Last year case management in the Kaika Hunina.
Still
Yeko almost almost give me 10 million Ghana cedis. And I'm see yeko tenasia. Say be camera. And I'm one. Ya be camera. Eja na mitro buku no. Eja me na mitro buku no. Na nipa na wo say what dey me say yanko. Me ka de minim. Me makoma hye me e ma Ghana. Because Ghana ye nyina ye dia. And they say ye me be
public domain.
Me be ko TDC wonu ma akwa pacho. Me kwa akotro ma pacho. Omo ma me omo a copy of the list no. Me de kwa akotache dia ko. Me ka se sadwe ma webi anana makoma tu a ne ye de ka ho asem.
O senti obi adwe be ye.
Me say John Mahama has the chance to make sure say wasesa Ghana. Me tena haka asem bi say Nyankopon the Fourth Republic share John Fonsa. Eti ya na ye ne say 2024 na ye John Fo mienu. Emu baako ene be wini. Nyankopon adon emu baako awene. Wo hwe the goodwill eba. Wo hwe the goodwill from the international communities ni ye kai ka ho a. Enti na ngrofo ya na o manual dinsa no. Etiem trotro ho letters ni ade. Na sadi we amoye nyina no. US embassy wa na amode ko no. Omo no mu kita everything did that. Oja say, "What we get everything that." Eti later na mo tro ko na nkonkosi hu. Eti wo John, say John did na si form. No ka se look. 2 days. Attorney General, President edi dwumadi ahye wonsa. Enyo onu na eba be ka say, "Why dey dey no kokot, why dey dey no kokot." It is your responsibility. President ehwe aye ni aka. Odo ne dey say economy do betima turn around. Say dey be ya manfo benya adwuma. Eti who prosecution in the guy ka ho de Attorney General won dey share wonsa. Eti don't fail the people of Ghana. Don't fail them. Sir, ye ka dey say Afenyo marking as boche. I work say or no call ho. As a businessman, or mudia didn't be true the nim. No, hey, I feel crowd was say Yancheche a hofon and I'm one. And you for no. And see, Uber Bisa who say, a brand out to another didn't want to mammy Yancheche. But that's similar. Fancy. It's fancy. Hopes now director for special duties at the man a movement for change. After tough one. Say honorable Jolo Zebra hopes is a chiao. Yenya dollar man so dollar man alaji cadet uncle Sariki Yakon so Sariki Yakon greetings na Sariki aye awala mechemuni big slim na abusuafo nyina echachem no mayanga mete won kaache yan fancy anwumre no sia kase bo aye poma ene daache hima omone de anwumre no sia kase bo no ede brewe nefi oba de no dum ya Juada Besan Edinsia, Minua, a polo, Millennium Supporters, saying your copon yard much and more your work a word domain until we have an and Shumbi. Now, by the end of Dumia Monday, ABC on the same platform. Hopes in Adriana, I'm in the media Bremo. Mamunina Mo, anything.